Hello?
Well. Look who's late to his own podcast again.
It's unreal that I'm 4 minutes early, and yet that's late now.
4 minutes early.
Yeah.
You're late.
What time is it right now?
You're 1 minute late.
What? Tell everyone what time it is with a straight face.
It is 6:56.
Yeah, thank you.
Yeah, we're supposed to start this at 7. You're supposed to be here at 6:55.
No one said that ever.
You said it. You've said it so many
I've
times.
I've never said that once.
If you're not 5 minutes early, you're late.
Well, yeah. If you're not 5 minutes early, you're late.
No, you're late.
Nah.
I've been waiting here all day.
You haven't been waiting all day.
You changed.
I was thinking of some arguables, but we don't have to do arguables.
What?
I was thinking of arguable ideas, but
I got a few.
I know, but we can do them another time.
Yeah.
I got a few, dude. I just been getting litany of 100 men versus gorilla videos now.
Really? I don't get those anymore. Those kind of ended for me.
Well, because you were wrong. That's why.
Nah, I think the meme kind of died.
You were also wrong.
No, dude, I listened back to that. Oh my god.
Dude, you were wrong. Like, the videos I'm getting are literally videos. I didn't need proof.
I wasn't anything. I got.
You said
said 3 words.
You said a gorilla.
In 30 minutes.
You said a gorilla would beat 100.
Even now, it's happening again.
It's
already happening.
Because you're saying 2 + 2 = 5. That's why.
I didn't even say that. I said 2, and then you just talked. Whitey, listen back to that.
I listened back. I listened back to it.
I got 3 words.
Well, that's because the mics were fucked up.
See, you're doing it right now.
Well, the mics were fucked up. You sounded lower.
It's not that. You were heated and you were yapping and you never
I was
let me get 1.0.
saying 2 + 2 = 4. You said no, and I wasn't having it. And also, I
didn't say no. I didn't get to say no.
I listened back to the episode. Your mic was low, but besides that, it was like a normal.
You're fucking insane.
It was a normal conversation between us.
It wasn't a normal conversation. I've never heard you talk more. I've never heard you cut me off
When
more.
I tried,
I've never heard you so
when
heated.
I tried to say that humans could crack the skull of a gorilla, the amount of times I had to try to repeat myself while you were going, well,
because that's all I had at that point. That's all I had because you wouldn't let me talk.
You were like Beaker from Sesame Street.
I couldn't get a point out, so I was like, all right, well, I'm just going to talk over it.
I couldn't get a thought out.
Wait, you went on 3 monologues that were each like 6 minutes long.
No, that's because you were yapping in the background, but your mic was low.
That's because I listening to your points.
You didn't listen to anything.
Because I was there for an arguable, and you were there for a monologue.
I understand. Here's the thing.
Regardless who was wrong or right, you gotta listen back.
I know you perceive things in a delusional way.
Nah, it's crazy. It's crazy.
Well, that's someone who's delusional.
And it's not like I always say. Whenever I ever accuse you of that, by the way, I've never.
I think it's because you were so wrong that you're trying to grab a lifeline.
No, it's not. It was once again I wasn't able to be bad because I didn't get to even say.
Also, I understand your point with the whole like they would run away.
I didn't. Once again, I never said a point.
Yes, you did.
Episode.
Okay, now you're just all.
I don't think once I finished the sentence that entire 30 minutes of that episode.
All right, well then you must have listened to a different podcast
dude.
Because I listened back to the whole episode and everything.
Well, yeah, but you were listening back.
Almost everything you're saying right now is wrong.
It's not.
Well, then listen back.
You were listening. You were listening back to it like, oh, let me hear my points again that I made.
You slapped the desk. You went. You gotta be kidding. You actually just slapped the desk.
What?
Oh, he's mad.
No, I'm not mad. Oh, are you talking about my AirPod case?
I heard you slap the
You could hear that?
Yeah, dude.
It doesn't show up on my mic doesn't fucking.
Yeah, mine does dude. Not only Discord, but OBS does the same thing where like it doesn't pick something up, but it really does pick something up.
Yeah, like my light doesn't bling on around my name, but sometimes you'll say you'll hear stuff, and it's like, how is that even possible?
Bling on.
Yeah, on Discord how like when you talk.
The green circle.
Yeah.
Well, I'm usually not on Discord once our episode starts. I'm usually looking at the OBS screen or my TV or my computer screen.
Yeah, fair. I'm not like staring at it the whole time, but I do like occasionally. I keep it up. But I have more than one monitor also.
Hmm.
You know,
I'm
no, the
uh-oh. Jam, if you're talking, I can't hear you.
but
Jam,
what
the past 10 seconds I didn't hear you.
what?
I did not hear you. Your mic cut out the past 10 seconds.
I wasn't. I was only talking like for the past like 2 seconds before you said that. But is it what happened? Are you good?
What?
Are you like? Was it something on your end or my end or what is it?
What am I, electrician? I don't fucking know.
Oh well, I don't know. I feel like everything's kosher on my end though.
All right, it feels pretty kosher.
So it might have
well,
been you.
nothing right now is kosher on your end with all the reels you've been sending me.
I mean, everything is kosher, brother.
I mean, if I listen, I've never heard someone share a song more in my entire.
That's all I'm getting, bro.
That is your favorite, dude. I can't wait for your Spotify wrap up. Somehow, even though you can't listen to it on Spotify, it's gonna make the cut.
My algorithm put its legs up when that song came across. It was like, oh, I'm gonna take 2 weeks off.
Your algorithm was like, this is gonna be an easy day at the office these next couple weeks.
I was getting like some that I didn't even send you because they had like 1,000 likes. I'm like, what, it's really reaching to the bottom of the barrel for these.
It's like it's like a mom and pop donut shop only having fat customers. It's like, we're good.
Yeah.
It doesn't matter if this is a bad batch or not. They're gonna like them.
It's like he'll watch it. It doesn't matter if there's comments yet. He'll watch it.
I actually haven't heard the whole song. I only heard like
that's crazy.
Well, for two things. One, I actually don't know where I would find it.
Oh yeah, good luck getting it. That's one of the issues I ran into.
So then, how's that crazy? Like, how did you listen to it?
So I searched everywhere, like legitimately, even because it's when it first came out, but I'm sure it's up there now. I just searched.
See, that's
Pirate
crazy
Bay.
to me. Okay, that again, I don't have a torrent thing, but also
right, but I couldn't. It's at the time I couldn't even find them on there. So what I had to do was I went to YouTube, typed in like Kanye new song, and then sorted by like uploaded recently, and like I found someone who like re-uploaded it, and then I downloaded it and saved it on my like Google Drive.
Does that YouTube-MP3 site still work?
Yeah, but I didn't even. That is how I did that.
How did you do? Oh, okay, that's how you download it.
Oh no, I use a 4K. What's it called? 4K downloader is what I use.
So you just copy a link there and it downloads it.
You can do video or audio, yeah, for free.
You
just have to download the software, but it's free.
Yeah, but still, yeah, I haven't listened to the whole thing. I just know the.
I've been bumping it, dude.
Is it good?
I genuinely like it. Yeah, it's genuinely like, even if it
is that part the only like part that's crazy, and then like the other 95% of the song is pretty like regular like lyrics and shit.
No, that is 95% of the song. Like that's the weird thing is it's not like a normal. It's like a short little verse. Then it's chorus, and then it ends. There's nothing else to it. It's literally just.
Well, how long is the song? Less than 2 minutes?
Yeah, it's short.
Okay.
It's one of these like TikTok links. Songs,
are you know, when you're landscaping for like one of your black clients, are you bumping it while like you can see them through the window or something?
Nigga said black client.
Yeah, I was gonna say black clients in Massachusetts.
Nigga thinks there's ever been a black person who's ever hired a landscaper in his life. This guy's crazy. Yeah, let's talk about a black Nazi next. You know.
Well, it's like the scene from was it James Brown?
I forgot. Get it.
What?
Get it. Black Nazi, because you know. Oh, yeah.
I did one of those things where I was already thinking of something, so I tuned you out for like 3 seconds.
Yeah.
My bad.
Well, then again, you haven't heard the song either, so you might not know all the lyrics.
No, but I mean,
good lyrics. All my niggas Nazis. No, but I did. I showed my brother. He loved it.
Well, it was. You know, I will say this: the one thing I like about the song, outside of the fact that it does, it's a very good beat, is at least that part is the fact.
And the choir, I love the choir too.
Well, that's the only part I've heard. So I think, or chorus, right? Choir, chorus, it's the same. Are those interchangeable?
Well, there's a chorus, but like, yeah. You can call a choir a chorus too. Yeah.
Well, one of the things
might be instruments.
One of the things I really like is the fact that you and me have said for years. It's like, Hitler himself could drop a mixtape tonight. And if the song's good, then it's good. Like, so this is good. Yeah. I mean, this literally is the closest we'll ever get to that.
I know.
To that hypothetical.
I'm just so happy it's good though. Because here's the thing, if it wasn't good, it wouldn't be as funny, and I would have to be honest and say I don't like it. And then people will go, "Oh, you just don't like it." No, it's like it's not good. Yeah.
It's like the Chris D'Elia thing. It's like, "Oh, you don't like him because of those accusations." No, he sucks. His comedy sucks. It was before the accusations. Listen back to the show, damn it.
Yeah. I have a buddy in a group chat who's like, he like hates Kanye. Like he like falls for the troll, you know, like he's just like, no, he's actually sick and this is real, and he loves it. He's like, dude, this is genuinely a great song. I can't even lie.
You're like, well, if this guy can get turned.
Yeah, I shared the punk version. He's like, dude, this
punk version.
Yeah, there's the punk version, which is great.
Okay, that's actually. Is that on Spotify at least? Like, did they like scrub it up enough where it got past the filter?
It might be, but I found it like on X through like that's the X thing I sent you, and you were like, nigga sense, which you send me X's all the time, by the way. Once again, I shook my head.
Shit, I had a thought and I lost it.
I know I'm rambling. My bad.
No.
I'm excited. I'm like a dog at the beach.
Oh no! I know you're giddy. This is like when what's his name won the election for a second time. You're like, it is. You just like you love it. You bathe in it.
It's tasty.
What I was gonna say is the fact that like this wasn't an inevitable thing. Like Kanye, as much as I like some of his stuff, like he has a lot of bad songs. He like.
Oh yeah, definitely.
Like he is. I'd say he's more miss than hit, which, by the way, isn't saying much. There's some of my favorite artists that actually have a lot of duds, but
yes,
there was probably a 2/3 chance that this would have been a shitty song.
Yeah, no, I agree with that. That's why the fact that it is one of his good ones is. I feel like he might have purposely even made it one of his good ones just to like troll, but like. I will say, like,
anyone could, like, if someone could purposely make good songs, that's the thing. No matter what, when you're trying to make something, there's just a chance that it's gonna suck.
Yeah. I will say the earlier albums I've heard of Kanye, I will say like it's probably like half and half for me, duds and ones I like. And then the newer ones, it's been less than that. It's probably been like 1/3, I think, are good. Like maybe even like some of them are like only like 2 or 3 songs I actually like.
Well, I tried. But are you rendering something right now?
Well, yeah, why?
Okay, that's what that was.
Is it fucking with my...
It's just making a background sound, but it's going to be so light after rendering.
I don't give a fuck about that. As long as it's not, like, stopping my...
I listened to Graduation, and I don't know the exact number, but I would probably say between 25 to 33% of the songs I liked on that album, and that's, like, one of his biggest albums.
It is, yeah. I would agree, though.
I listen to a lot of albums. It takes me a while to finally go, you know what? I'm going to listen to the whole thing.
Yeah. I usually just kind of play the first few seconds of the song, then I'll skip to halfway, and then if I can tell if I like a song pretty quick.
Yeah, it really is the beat. I mean, I gotta admit, it's.
Yeah.
I know I said that one thing a few months or a year back where I'm like, actually, yeah, it was almost a year back where, you know, no matter what, if the lyrics don't mean anything, it's just the beat. I've changed on that a little bit. It's like, nah, the lyrics can make a song, but I mean, with this exact song, it could have been any lyrics. And
yeah, no, literally, to me, it's all the music. Like, lyrics can add something, but I don't think they can really like make or break a song. But the beat, 100% is made. Like, that's everything. That's the music.
I saw a Twitter video, or an X, like you like to call it, and it was this guy and this girl. I guess they were like doing the Heil Hitler sign or whatever.
I mean, you called it an X.
Did I call it? When did I call it an X?
Yeah, when I sent the punk version to you, you said, "Nigga sends me an X."
I just didn't feel like typing Twitter.
Nah, see, what a phony this guy is, right? Called out immediately.
I was lazy. And the video was, you know, them just singing it in the car and doing the Heil Hitler. I like how I like worded it. All they were doing was just saying, it was just these two white people saying the N-word, saying Heil Hitler, and then putting their hands up in the air as if saying Heil Hitler. But they were doing that, and the original post, at least I think it was the original post, was person like literally like saying like, this is so and so, I don't know who the girl is, but I'll find out who it is. And then like it's a big thread of like him like exposing, I guess, the person, like purposely showing like who they are and maybe what they do for a living. They were doxing. That's what they were doing. They were doxing.
What a loser.
Dude, you know what?
What an actual
pathetic
loser.
You know what my first thought though was? I was like, it's 2025. People are still doxing people. Like
I know,
it wasn't even the fact that like it had nothing like this was just my gut reaction. It had nothing to do with that's a great thing you're doing or that's a bad thing. It was just people still do this? Like what?
Shit, like, still
yeah, I was like,
yeah.
What? I really like I was actually thrown back by it. I'm like, I thought this was not barbaric. I just thought it was like I don't know. I didn't know people still did that. It was crazy. Like
I gotta be honest, like
I was like, oh shit,
100%, dude. I haven't heard of doxing until you said that. Like
I feel like it was like
time.
Yeah, between like 2014 and like 19, right before the pandemic, like
literally, yeah.
That 5-6 year window, it was rapid, and then
I feel like it became a new thing, and then everyone started doing it, and then it was like this, everyone talking about it, but then it kind of, I think people stopped caring, or people started to hire security. I don't know what happened, but
it's kind of like when people are actually racist, like actually mad that there's like a black guy in the store, and it's like, people like really, like you're still like what,
like actual retarded when you're like, oh wait, there's actual real ones.
Yeah, like you're still shocked, like it's like, oh wait, you actually are like, wow, like I thought this was like something like 30 years ago. This is crazy.
Yeah, we're all here like joking. This guy's actually mad.
Yeah, like this guy's actually like, oh, the fucking quick twitch muscles over here. It's like, what? They got an extra bone in their ankle. Like, wait, what?
Yeah, it's like, bro, it's so gay. Like,
nah, it's that shit blows my mind.
Yeah, that's crazy. I didn't know about that. That is crazy. It is, to me, it's funny that they did ban it everywhere like that. Like, why would you do that? Like, when will they understand, like, that's just going to make it, people want to listen to it more, you know what I mean? Like putting a parental advisory sticker on it, thinking that's going to, like, actually stop, and then that became the cool thing to have one.
Yeah, it's,
Kids rebel.
No,
what are they going to learn?
I know what you're saying. There must be like some studies in the background that like show, or like at least try to justify showing that it does make an impact. And this is like a greater thing I'm about to say, like I guess issue or whatever, is like, all right, rape, right?
Whoa.
Imagine someone going, why do they make it illegal? It's just gonna make people want to do, you know what I mean? Like that wouldn't be true, correct?
Yeah, no.
You think there's some guy going like, man, I didn't want to do this, but the fact that I could do life in prison.
I do think there are certain types of people, like sociopaths or whatever, that do get off on doing something they're not supposed to. But I think you're right overall.
You're actually probably right on that. Actually,
I think the law would actually hinder way more people than.
Yeah, like imagine there was no law on murder. Do you think there'd be more murders going on?
Way more murder, 1,000%.
Yeah, but I think I get what you're saying, because this is not like a biological fight or flight like response. This is a commodity, an entertainment thing, like a song that's 2 minutes long that a lot of people might not have even known about unless it was banned and people talked about it being banned.
Yeah.
So I get what I do think. I don't know. I don't know if there'd be. I feel like if it was on Spotify, there'd be more playbacks overall. What do you think?
Of course, I think so. I think there'd be more reach overall, but I think it's become more of a meme, and it will become more of a meme in time because of the bannedness of it. And I also think it'll turn more people away from like. I don't think it works to be like, oh, this is going to turn kids into Nazis, so let's ban it everywhere. I think
that's
banning it everywhere would turn more people into. Would be like, oh, see, the Jews are doing this again. They're banning. Like,
that's the Bill Burr joke where like the guy drives by a billboard that says "Don't abuse women" or something. He's like, I was going to beat my wife, which is true, which I get, because I really do. I mean, most of the people that are doing this like pro-Hitler stuff recently, which like that's how funny it is. Like the past like year or two, it's just been like straight pro Hitler. They're just doing it because for their whole lives they were told not to push the red button, and now they just really want to push the red button. They don't. Dude, the vast majority of people that are doing this don't actually want people to fucking die or people to be excommunicated or ostracized. They've just been told their whole lives, no, you can't do this. Yeah. And they're finally going, well, I want to do it.
Not just the red button, like the red button. Like there's the biggest red button there ever was.
Yeah, they're just pushing buttons. That's all it is.
It's funny because I was trying to think of like what else could get banned. What other rap song topic do you actually think would get banned besides this? Like, I'm sure there might be.
There was a band called The Mentors that I remember hearing about when I was younger, like a lot younger, and I think they wore like pointed, almost like Klan hoods, but black and. One of their songs, or more than one of their songs, was like pro rape, and I think the main guy actually died by getting hit by a train, or might have dated Courtney Love, which led to like conspiracy theory, or was rumored to date her, so it led to like rumors about like, or conspiracy theories like, well, fucking Nirvana dead, this guy dead, like there's a lot of dead people that did. I dude, this is all from when I was like really younger, so I'm fucking just talking out of my ass. But I think songs like that about rape or pedophilia would most likely get banned on like major platforms.
Okay, pedophilia. I think rape. I think there's probably songs about rape that aren't banned.
Yeah, but I'm talking about
even like, just to be like shock value of it, like a lot of like new metal like bands that punk stuff that was trying to be shocking at the time probably. Did rape songs. Dude, I would imagine. I don't know though.
There's Angel of Death by Slayer, which is literally about the Holocaust and the Dr. Death dude from the Holocaust. And it was banned in some areas because it was viewed as glorifying that doctor and those atrocities. And that, but that's it. Like there's like South Park was probably like everything. People try to put a ban on somewhere or some shape or form, and also like and even in smaller, like you think of a song that in your mind isn't banned, but imagine playing it at like a kid's birthday party. They'd probably be like, whoa, don't play that. So in a way, that's a small ban in that one person's like private like house or backyard, and then there's huge bans, which is like the platform of Spotify or the platform.
Yeah, that's more what I'm talking about. Like, I don't think. In my lifetime, there's been on the internet a song banned on every platform. At least if there was, I didn't hear about it. Maybe it's a small time.
Maybe,
but pedophilia, I feel like would get banned.
You're right. You're probably right in terms of from an artist that's like this big. I don't remember an artist that has this much pull having a song banned on every major platform. If that's true, if this song is banned on every major platform, which it
like if it was like nigga I fuck kids, nigga I fuck kids, like I think that would get banned too.
Yeah, but I don't think anyone's tried to make that. That's again this stature and fame.
Right.
Yeah, you're probably right. Well, I mean, we've talked about this too. It's like no, whatever, whether it's an act or not, like this is the craziest shit a billionaire's ever done in our lifetime.
This is and I feel like we've said this at least a dozen times now with Kanye, but this really is. This one's fucking crazy.
He keeps making it. It's like I'm gonna say something even bigger.
Well, it's just so funny that the line is "nigga Heil Hitler." Like, chef's kiss to the fact that he like made that. The line nigga, it's so fun. Dude, I actually saw a video of people reacting to it, and they censored the word nigga, but not Heil Hitler.
See, that's like, dude,
this is crazy.
That's funny.
It was two white girls.
That's funny that you say that because I remember, my girlfriend's obviously on the other side of the aisle, and she doesn't.
What do you mean the other side? She's Jewish?
No, like she's not a fan of this. She doesn't think it's funny.
She's like a mark. She like fell for it.
Oh yeah, she dude.
Oh.
She yeah. the soonest Kanye drops something negative, she's like,
no.
did you see it? Like, it's like, yeah, babe, like, what do you, like, what's next? Are you going to buy the new latest and greatest fabric softener? Like, come on, like, what are you falling for over here? Like, it's like, what are you, like, come on now. But, so she.
That's hilarious. You can just start playing it, she gets all pissed.
Well, no, well, that's the thing. I don't have the song. But we were with a group of friends, and I was just like, they were talking about, like, because she also has friends that are like on the opposite side of her on the aisle, like they're like really pro, like
oh, they like love it.
They love it. They're fucking bleeding red, like it's just who they are, and I'm over here just like listening, like fucking watching the Knicks, and I'm like listening to it for like a minute. I'm like, I like how the Heil Hitler is the thing that you guys are arguing, and not the fact that you're three white people and the first word in this is nigga. Like that, like that word. Yeah, you know. But Heil Hitler. Whoa, hold on now.
What a phrase, you know. I'm willing to bet if you were to shout that as a white guy, like in a store, like you'd get in trouble for the nigga first.
Well, because I'd be more afraid of a black person being the shit out of me than some Jewish dude.
Oh, 1,000%. Yeah, that's true.
I mean,
that's
if you're telling
if
you're telling me, hey, between A and B, you gotta fight either Jermaine or Isaac. Who are you picking?
Yeah. I'm going kosher.
You better pray to God there's not a black Jewish guy in that supermarket.
Oh no.
Nigga can't even buy a kumquat without hearing some hate speech.
A kumquat.
That's the dumbest thing ever.
That's the funniest vegetable you could have said. Or fruit. I don't even know what it is.
I found out that bell peppers were fruits. Who knew?
Oh, like on the technicality type shit.
Yeah, which I kind of hate sometimes. Because honestly,
they say it.
Yeah, because
tomatoes are actually. It's like it's not though. We all know it.
Dude, you know, I realize like it's like I feel like there's no vegetables at all. Every time someone brings up a vegetable, they're like, you know, it's actually fruit. It's like, do vegetables even exist? I feel like these are all fruits.
Yeah, I know. They're all kind of just plants at this point.
And I gotta eat more vegetables in my life. But I hate vegetables.
You do?
Yeah, I love fruit, but I hate vegetables. I think I like carrots a lot.
You are 16.
Yeah.
You are a toddler.
Yeah,
you hate vegetables.
But who likes a vegetable? Like
I do.
Which ones? What all right, peppers I like
most
really spicy pepper. Name me 4
I love how he said immediately. He goes, "Yeah, I love peppers." They're like, "Well, that's a vegetable, motherfucker."
I know, but I like spicy peppers, not bell peppers. Those are boring.
It's still a vegetable.
It's actually a fruit. I don't know if you heard, but
oh my god!
All right, what are some of the? I can't believe you. What are some of the vegetables you like? You idiot.
Carrots.
I love carrots.
Carrots are amazing. Even raw carrots. I love with some ranch.
I eat raw carrots as a snack. It's one of my favorite.
You ever get the baby ones?
Those are the ones in my refrigerator I've been eating as a snack.
You don't even have to peel them.
You just open the bag and you pick away.
Now, do you eat them with hummus or ranch or just plain? Are you a plain guy?
Plain.
I eat them with ranch. Oh, damn. You got to have something, though.
I mean, if I'm not on this diet, I'll think about it. But if I'm not on a diet, I'll just get some ranch potato chips, dude. I will say this. Okay.
I just watched a fight drive by and I just let it go.
Why? What are you talking about?
Because we're having a good back and forth here. Let's just keep it going.
What did I say?
I saw a bus full of fighting people.
Dude, by the way, when we were doing the 100 men versus gorilla debate, and you did the sound effect of the gorilla throwing the first dude when you were like, I heard myself talking and I knew, like, listening back, I'm like, oh my God, I want to laugh so bad at this part when I'm like in such a debate mode.
Yeah.
What are you talking about? Are you talking about the fact that ranch potato chips aren't as good as carrots dipped in ranch?
No, it's the diet. I'm so sick of people saying they can't have fucking condiments because it's a fucking condiment. It's not gonna make or break your fucking calorie count.
All right.
It's a little squirt of ranch dressing with your carrots. That's not making or breaking your fucking calories. All right.
I got a couple things to unpack here. One, my OCD likes to be very, very accurate.
Enough said. That's argument over. That's all we need to do.
Can I finish?
At least you admit it's stupid.
No. Actually, no, I don't. Because I didn't finish. And this is just like the 100 men versus a gorilla debate. If anyone listens back, you'll notice that Jem never lets me finish. I have 3 things I'd like to say.
You just finished.
No, I have 3 things. I barely got through the first one.
What?
I'm
listening.
Oh, okay. Number 1, I have OCD, so I like being really close to the count. Number 2, it does make a difference. If you're 100 calories over each day because you're fucking dipping in ranch or you're doing a condiment, hummus.
Yeah, you're not.
See, ladies and gentlemen. 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 I rest my case. I'm not even getting.
You're not. Bro, it's a squirt of a condiment. How much ranch dressing you dip in the thing and do 100 calories?
That brings me to point number 3.
Not eating a bowl of ranch.
It took me a while to get into more and more condiments as I got older. You're using the squirt bottle ranch for dipping ranch?
No, I'm using Hidden Valley, whatever the fuck Hidden Valley is.
The one in the jar, right? The glass jar where you open the lid, correct?
Ranch dressing?
Yeah, don't they make ranch dressing?
Hidden Valley ranch dressing? It's a bottle. Like every other dressing.
Hidden Valley ranch.
Do you not like ranch?
You're using the squirt bottle ranch?
I'm using Hidden Valley, the best ranch ever made. Like what? There's no. Wait, you're bringing another ranch to this conversation? That's not Hidden Valley.
Wouldn't you want to use the ranch that like you can dip the carrots in?
What do you mean? That's yeah.
Okay, maybe I'm wrong. Oh, you know what? No, I don't think. Hold on.
Wait, are you saying you buy like the little separate little cups that you peel the top off?
Hold on.
Because they do sell those.
I actually might be. I might be very wrong here. Oh, dude, am I thinking of sour cream? No, ranch dipping. Lay's.
No, you might be thinking of like onion dip or something. Because they do make, the party platters of vegetables. They do make like little like pre-thing bowls of Hidden Valley ranch.
Hold on, you know what I'm gonna do?
But they don't have glass jars of Hidden Valley. I don't think they have glass jars of any ranch.
Dipping chips in Walmart. There was a video of this like black family who was like dipping their chips in like this dip in Walmart.
Oh.
Yeah, and they were like eating.
I know what you're talking about.
They were eating it really smug, and whatever that dipping was, I saw that. I'm like, that looks delicious. The way that guy's smacking his lips looks fucking delicious.
I think I've seen.
Damn it, I can't find it.
The companies that will make like the nacho cheese in a jar, or
Lay's. It's Lay's.
French onion dip in a jar.
Yes.
I think I have seen ranch of that. It's not Hidden Valley, but I have seen ranch of that. But no, I'm talking about actual just ranch dressing.
I feel like
there's not that much calories in it, Whitey.
No, it has nothing to do with that. I feel like the ranch dressing you're talking
about.
That's not why I'm disgusted.
You literally said that's why you're not using it.
No, well, I had 3 reasons, but you didn't let me finish. The third reason.
No. The main thing that started this is you said I'm on a diet. I
said I had 3 reasons, and the third reason was the one that you're using is like this liquidy, gross, oozy ranch dressing.
Whitey.
That's like blue. That's like the blue cheese squeeze. Like, I would never use the blue cheese squeeze one for my chicken wings unless I was homeless or I was on a budget. I've used it before, but that's because we've had it.
Whitey, there's only one. It's ranch dressing.
Am I?
What do you mean? It's a dressing.
That's why I think maybe I'm wrong. But I
that's what I'm trying to tell you.
Jem, I gotta find this video. I gotta find what this dipping thing is because the guy was dipping it like there was no tomorrow, and it looked delicious. And I've seen people, they'll grab chips, like they'll grab like the.
Are you like an alien? Are you like an extraterrestrial? Like You've never had ranch? You don't know what ranch dressing is?
I don't really do condiments as much. I'm getting day by day. I'm getting better with it.
Oh yeah, you don't like mayonnaise.
I hate mayonnaise. It's disgusting.
Ranch dressing is just like mayonnaise with ranch seasoning. So it's like,
God, I can't find this video.
I forgot you don't like fucking.
I don't.
You have a thing with that, yeah.
All right, black family dipping.
Hummus is good, dude. There's some carrots with those baby carrots and some hummus.
Black guy eating food in Walmart on floor with family. It's driving me nuts. Yeah, it took me a while. Oh, here's the video, but someone reacting to it, but it's fine. Oh, wait, hold on. I think it's ranch, but I think it's the Lay's ranch.
Yeah, that's like something different. That's like chip dip.
Yeah, it's Lay's.
That's not ranch dressing.
Yes, but this I feel like tastes 10 times better. I've had stuff that
No.
You really?
Then Hidden Valley, dude. Hidden Valley Ranch has MSG in it.
But you can't dip. Like, how do you? Do you squeeze it into like a little bowl and then dip your carrots into it? Is that how you do it?
Yeah. So, dude, it's not as runny as you think it is in your head right now. I don't know why you think it's like somewhat solid. It's kind of like it's not on the level of mayonnaise, but it's like one step down. What?
I played the video as loud as hell. Dude, people post reaction videos like there's no tomorrow. Yeah, see, his hands blocked.
People what?
People post. Oh, he's eating the. I think he's eating the cheddar Ruffles. Hold up, Ruffles.
Yeah, that's usually what Ruffles is what you dip into chip dip, right? Who the fuck dips Lay's chips into fucking chip dip?
Hold up. I think you know what? I think it's sour cream then, because it's Ruffles is the cheddar and sour cream chip.
Oh, that's right. They do make sour cream.
I think it's sour cream dip. I think that's where I'm getting this wrong.
Yeah, or it could be French onion. French onion looks kind of white too.
Ruffles.
French onion dip is bomb, dude, by the way. I haven't had that in years, but that shit's pretty good. Some Ruffles, French onion. Which I think is made with sour cream. It's like you mix it in the packet with like...
So you would dip it... But I don't like sour cream.
Yeah, me neither. I'm not a big sour cream guy.
But when I had it once, and it didn't taste like sour cream. It tasted kind of like I think it was the Lay's Ranch.
I think they do make a ranch, dude. I think I've seen one of those. I've never had it.
Yeah, smooth ranch dip. I think this is what I was talking.
It's for chips, though. I think.
Yes, it's for white trash people who don't have enough salt and sugar in their chips anymore. Yeah. No, you're 100%.
It's the same people that buy the cheese in that jar and microwave.
And you're right. Well, I did that when I was younger. And I kind
of course, we all have. Well, I'm not excluding myself from this, but it is white trash.
It's the most white trash thing ever.
Yeah, I grew up a little bit white trash
next to Tostito salsa.
Okay. Thankfully, I had some Italian in there to balance it out. So Italian trash plus white trash.
So you're telling me that this Hidden Valley Ranch is better than this Lay's Ranch dip?
Oh, it's not even close. Yeah, I mean,
So, it's like, well, before you, I just want to say one last thing about this. I despised even thinking of dipping my chips into anything. I just thought I didn't want to mix them. The chips fine.
You mean carrots?
We'll get back to carrots, but I'm just talking about chips real quick. Like a flavored chip, a non-flavored chip. In my mind, I'm like the factory, the scientists behind this chip knew what they were doing.
I agree.
They didn't need anything else. And then in my late 20s to my early 30s, I dipped it in some shit, and I'm like, all right, you know what? This fucking ranch dip, it's helping a lot. This fucking tastes delicious.
The only if you like that, you'll like Hidden Valley Ranch because it's just better ranch. But
okay,
if you also, I agree. If it's not Ruffles or it's not a corn chip, I'll eat it plain every time. But I like a nice salsa with a corn chip, and I like a nice like French onion or something with it. Ruffles, I don't know. Ruffles is too much if it's plain.
Oh,
it's too thick. It's like eating cardboard.
I don't like almost all plain potato chips. First off, Lay's plain potato chips actually are gross. They actually make me nauseous when I eat them.
They're really good. They're really good.
The Lay's plain ones?
I'll eat them plain all fucking day. I eat them regularly plain.
You know which ones I love plain wise off the top of my head? Pringles. I know they're technically not chip, but
oh yeah, that's not a chip.
They're delicious though.
That's the fucking.
You're right there.
I'm in a tube, dude. That shit's disgusting.
You don't like Pringles?
No, it's like I said. They sweep it off the factory floor. It's just sawdust mixed with wheat.
Yeah, but they do a great job.
I mean, I don't get me wrong, dude. When I was 16, I thought Pringles were the best invention ever made. I got the pizza ones.
But you still think Lay's is great?
I mean, great's a strong word, but I mean, it's a good chip. Yeah, I like a nice Lay's.
Probably the best chips are.
If you don't say it, don't say it.
Because you know why?
I know your ilk. I know you're fucking.
Tell me what I was gonna say.
You're gonna say why?
They're delicious.
Oh my god!
Have you ever had the New York Diner ones, the purple bag?
I grew up on both Lay's and Wise because my dad
Wise was
Wise.
better. You know Wise was better.
No,
Don't be
Wise
that guy. Don't
Italian
be a contrarian.
Trash. It's not a contrarian. It's not. I'd be a contrarian if I hated Lay's because Lay's is more popular. Wise stinks, dude. Wise is where it is because it deserves to be. You know they make. You know what they do? They make
New York deli kettle cooked
honey barbecue. Wise might be one of the best chips I've ever eaten to this day. I love Wise honey barbecue. Everything else mid.
We talk about how Captain Crunch destroys the top of our mouths, right?
Yeah.
Have you ever had a Wise salt and vinegar chip?
Yeah.
It's delicious, but you literally, it's like someone took a blowtorch to the inside of your mouth.
It's a sad scene. Yeah, it hurts.
My gums are bleeding.
I like Lay's salt and vinegar because they're thinner and they don't hurt as much.
Yeah.
Plus the vinegar taste is better. There's something with Wise where like I don't know where they're getting their salt from or something, but there's an off taste. It's just not. I don't know what it is, man. Wise ain't cutting it.
It took me a while to get into Utz, or I call it Utz, the UTZ one, if that's what it's called. But they're
the one that makes pretzels.
I think they might make pretzels. Hers makes pretzels. That might be the one you're thinking about.
No. I think Oats is like mainly a pretzel, but then they veered off into chips.
Well, they got two chips that are great: the red hot ones and the Old Bay seasoning, like type ones. Those are really good.
I would throw a Utz bag at your fucking head. I fucking eat Wise all day before I even look. I've walked past Utz my whole life, dude. Don't Utz, he says.
Hey man, try the Old Bay.
You are a contrarian.
Try the Old Bay seasoned one. They're really good.
You walk past Lay's, the biggest fucking snack brand ever.
Not true.
Devised by man.
I love Doritos and Lay's.
You stumble on Utz.
I love Doritos. They make Doritos. I love Doritos. We gotta do it. We gotta do a chip to your list.
Yeah, we do. We actually do.
I'm adding it to the list.
And it won't be as long or tedious to do, but it will be just as fun. No Lay's. Is there any Lay's you like?
Yeah. Let me look them up.
Like sour cream and onion, or
sour cream and onion is tried and true.
It's hard to put down those things.
All right, there's a ton of flavors here. Let's see. I'll tell you right. Barbecue is a little. So, oh no, that's a small.
Oh yeah, wait, potatoes.
What?
Potatoes. You do like vegetables, carrots.
I don't.
Potatoes.
Any resemblance of a vegetable in a potato chip is stripped away.
You've been damn near gushing for 10 minutes about eating potato chips. You love vegetables.
All right, I'm on the Lay's website.
It's a potato.
Classic, I don't like, even though the bag looks very enticing right now. I never had all dressed.
You don't like mashed potatoes?
I love mashed potatoes. How dare you?
Yeah. You like French fries?
I love French fries.
I know. Does potato even count though? Is it even really a vegetable or like?
Well, here's the thing: a baked potato, I'll throw against your head. I hate a baked potato. It's the dumbest thing ever.
You could dump a dump truck of salt on it; it still doesn't taste like nothing, dude. Baked potato just absorbs every flavor and disappears. and I'm not a fan.
I can't find. Shit! I can't.
Is there anything more disappointing than a baked potato?
Oh, this was a tier list thing. Whoopsie daisy. Okay, I'll do chips. All right. Barbecue. Oh, sour cream and onion, great. Cheddar and sour cream, great. Huh, I never had the flaming hot flavor.
Cheddar and sour cream, great, he says.
Yeah.
I mean, I couldn't think of a more mid fucking bottom of the.
I'm talking about for Lay's.
F-tier.
I'm not talking about like in general.
I'm talking about, for Lay's. Yeah, that's like might be D tier.
But you like regular Lay's. Should we do a?
I like most Lay's, but cheddar and sour cream, bro. Like, what are we doing?
Dude. I don't.
What are you fucking 70?
You have to realize I don't like plain.
Right, but like that's besides the point.
I gotta admit, also,
cheddar of all the flavors, you're going to cheddar and sour
cream. I don't know if I've had cheddar and sour cream Lay's.
Like at that point, just get sour cream and onion. I mean,
well, sour cream and onions. That's
yeah. What are we doing? Cheddar and sour. Who's like if someone gave it to me and I had nothing else, I guess I'd eat it. But
are you sure? I think I was dipping in. I think that's ranch. Flaming hot.
You've had hidden. You got to drop the bit. You had Hidden Valley Ranch.
Yeah, but
you're an American who's 30. You've had
it.
Stop pretending like you haven't.
I think I've had it.
If you've gotten ranch at a restaurant, you've had Hidden Valley. It's the most popular ranch.
I don't ask for ranch at a restaurant. I ask for blue.
You've had ranch. I've
had it. Yes, I've had it, but I don't ask for it.
But you've had it.
I've had it by accident. I don't know if I've ever had it on purpose. With what? What have I had it with, Jem?
You said, hey, Pops, pass the
Never
ranch.
said that.
You're in the salad
never.
Yes,
I don't eat salads.
You've eaten salad before.
Yes, but I don't seek it out, and when I do have it, I don't have ranch.
You don't seek it out. You grew up as a kid. You were a kid. Stop acting like you always had a choice of what you had to eat. You're a fucking.
Yes, but I don't.
You're only 30.
Jem, you have to realize my parents told me I ate like a bird when I was a kid. They said I was a very picky eater.
Yeah, like a salad. Like that's what a bird would eat.
No, Jem, I didn't eat salads when I was a kid.
You had salad when you were a kid.
I did not have salad.
You've never had a salad until you were 28.
No, I never. That's not a kid.
You're a liar.
I'm not lying. Dude, I really.
You had salad.
Jeff, I didn't eat much salad. I ate.
Yeah, much. See, he says much. But you did eat salad, right?
Jem, when we went to hibachi restaurants, they would give us the shitty salad. I would just pass it off to my mom or dad.
You had salad before, though.
But I can't remember. I don't remember that
Stop
memory.
Like I've never eaten chicken. No,
I never said that. I never said that.
You've eaten lettuce with dressing.
Yes, I've eaten lettuce, but I'm telling you, dude, I don't eat much salad. I really don't.
There was times when it was August in the summer, and your mom was like, "I made a chef salad," and you were like, "No, pass the ranch,
she would make." Dude, salad wasn't the dinner. That was like an extra.
It's a side, yeah.
But why would I
tell me Italian mother never made side salad?
No, but it wasn't. I don't feel like it was a requirement
in a wooden bowl.
It was. Well, she loved that wooden bowl. But
my mom loved her wooden bowl.
Dude, she thought she was in Little Italy when she had the two wooden spoons that matched the bowl, and it was like different colors of wood meshed together to make a bowl. It's like, come on, what are we doing here?
I always got excited. I love salad. I'd be like, "Ooh, we're having salad tonight."
Dude, I don't like raw tomatoes, and a lot of our salads would have raw tomatoes.
Yeah, you don't have to have raw tomatoes.
Yeah,
you can just pick them out.
I didn't eat salad.
Oh, green carrot.
Really didn't. I don't like raw onions. That's great. I still don't like raw onions. Raw onions to this day are the dumbest thing. I don't understand a raw onion on anything ever. A burger.
You are I forget. You are right. You are a toddler. I do forget that sometimes.
Why are you calling me a toddler?
A 30-year-old man. I don't like raw onions or tomatoes. Like, what are you fucking? Eat your fucking dinner, bitch.
Remember what I've told you this.
What are you, 5?
Years ago, almost a decade ago. When I go to Burger King and I get a Whopper, how do I order it? I know you remember this.
Oh yeah, you say, can I get just like like double Whopper with cheese and no No onions, no pickles, no tomatoes, right?
Oh,
No mayo.
Oh, well, definitely. No,
Only ketchup, you say? Is that
yes, yeah. Cheese,
That's
ketchup.
crazy.
No, ketchup and pickles, and then it took me a while to go, you know what? You can put some cheese on there.
Oh, so you do get pickles.
I love pickles.
Yeah, pickles are great. Okay, that's...
Oh, you know what? That's a vegetable. All right. That's a cucumber.
That is a cucumber. Can you like cucumbers?
I like pickles.
That's not a vegetable.
See, that's the thing with the potato. It's like, yeah, you like it after we did a bunch of shit to it.
But no one eats a raw potato.
All right, how about this? Raw fruit. Ask me if I like it or not, and I'll tell you yes or no. Raw fruit, like nothing, nothing's done to it.
Apple.
That's a fruit. I said vegetable.
Oh,
did I say fruit? I'm sorry. Say
I think you said fruit.
I might have meant vegetable.
Raw vegetable. Okay, so you like carrots and
Love
you like hot peppers.
I eat pepperoncinis, peppers out of the jar, but
those are so fucking good.
It's me and my girl
drink it.
We make pepperoncinis.
What's that?
Or
Oh, with like the drink.
You know how people
vodka?
make yeah. So she likes gin, but I like vodka. But yeah, it's a.
So instead of the olives, you use pepperoncinis.
Exactly, like
That's kind of genius.
Instead of a dirty martini or instead of a pickleback shot, yeah, it's the pepperoncini juice. It's amazing.
Some of the juice. Oh my god, that's a good idea.
We usually do 2 ounces pepperoncini juice. 2+ ounces of.
You guys really are just two like New Jersey guineas.
Gin or vodka. Oh yeah, I got a wife beater on. I got a wife beater and a gold chain with my little pot belly hanging out while I'm making it. I'm shaking
chugging pepperoncinis.
How about I go down on your sniz after this pepperoncini, eh?
Most Italian thing you've ever said, but I'm totally here for it.
Let's go Yanks, am I right? What a night.
I mean, sometimes I won't even bite it for a while. I'll just suck on it.
Pepperoncinis are fucking insane. But again, I don't know if that counts because it's pickled.
Nah, it doesn't really count. It's in a brine.
Like I'll eat. Yeah, I've had jalapenos like raw, but.
That's good. That can be good on a burger or something.
Yeah, you're right. So.
But even jalapenos are better in my opinion, pickled a little bit.
Depends on the scenario.
They're kind of hard and chalky when they're raw.
I can deal with a nicely sliced one on a burger, but yeah, usually when they're cooked, that's when they're better.
Yeah, I agree.
All right, so let's carrots and peppers, yes and yes.
And potatoes.
No, remember we're doing raw or just by itself.
Oh, just raw, okay.
Yeah.
Yeah, no one eats raw potatoes. I've tried it. It's
even a baked potato. It's like, no, dude, I need this.
Well, yeah, but mashed potatoes you liked.
Yeah, but that's butter and cream and
salt. But it tastes like potatoes, though.
No, it doesn't. It tastes like butter and cream and salt.
No, it tastes like a potato.
The potato is not even the lead actor in this movie anymore.
It's literally mashed potato.
No, the masher is the lead actor.
No,
the masher is the director.
There's a little bit of milk. There's a little bit of milk.
There's not a little bit of milk. Look at a recipe for mashed potatoes. It's like half a gallon of milk, dude. You're crazy.
There's not that much. You boil like 5 potatoes and then you add like a 4th cup of milk.
You're building.
To say that mashed potatoes isn't the star of the show and mashed potatoes is crazy.
What other vegetable can you think about?
I'm honestly starting to draw a blank here.
I'll look some up.
Oh, you like lettuce? You like lettuce?
No, I mean I don't dislike.
Yes, you do.
I don't dislike it though.
Yeah, you like it on a nice burger, some crisp romaine or something.
If I'm feeling a little saucy one day, I'm like, yeah, put a leaf of lettuce on there.
Yeah, why not?
Oh, you know what? Actually, all right, here we go. I like broccoli.
Oh, I love broccoli. Raw, right? With some ranch dressing.
Are you like part of the union for ranch dressing? Like, are you like the sales rep for ranch dressing?
No idea. If you could talk to my family.
Do you work for Ranch Dressing Incorporated? Like, this is crazy right now.
I almost put my parents in debt the amount of ranch I ate as a kid, bro. My school had to change its policy. Like, it's
you know, I'm looking at vegetables and I'm realizing now it's not necessarily I don't like vegetables. I'm a lazy eater. And we've talked about this. I grew up on like Hot Pockets an
No.
See, broccoli.
To crunch through a broccoli I said. To crunch through a raw broccoli is a lot of work.
Yeah,
it is.
Like asparagus. I have to.
Might as well be a goat at that point.
Celery's actually not bad. I like it.
What about cooked broccoli?
I can eat it. Cooked broccoli is amazing.
No, see, well, here's the thing: is celery. I love the taste of celery raw, but it's the little fucking thingies get all stuck in my fucking teeth and throat. I hate the stringiness of it.
Jeez, cry me a river.
Nah, it's too stringy. It's.
I guess. Oh, you know what my girlfriend looked up, and I don't know if she's right or not, but apparently one stalk of celery is almost all the daily fiber you need. It doesn't sound right, right?
Do you need fiber though?
I'm just saying, it doesn't sound.
In fact, that's a psyop.
Yeah, you like the Kanye song.
You need a lot of stuff to fucking push your shit out. It's like, I don't know, I know how to shit. I don't need like to eat a stalk of celery. Who eats a stalk of celery?
I don't.
And everyone shits pretty fine.
It's actually not that bad. It's kind of tasty. Now, you know what? A stalk of celery, you know what will make it taste a lot better?
Some ranch dressing.
Some ranch. But dude,
yeah, you've never been to like a party where there's a platter.
I go blue cheese. I've told you this already. Blue cheese over ranch.
But what parties are you going to where there's a platter
Buffalo
of
Wild Wings?
No, I'm talking about a party, like someone's house, like a cookout.
Yes,
like,
when I go to a cookout,
they put out
I eat the chips. I eat the bowl of Doritos. That's where I go.
I know, but if you were to eat the vegetable platter, it's almost always ranch.
I don't though. That's the thing. You're not understanding. I eat the crackers. I eat the meats. I eat the stuffed peppers. I eat the olives. I hope they're, like there's some prosciutto and some spicy salami and like some supersad.
What parties are you going to where there's prosciutto?
What do you like? The fucking the
Oh, I forgot you were fucking
the platters. I
forgot you were Andrew Tate. Jesus Christ.
How's that Andrew Tate? What is that?
Charcuterie board.
Yes, a charcuterie board, dude.
No, I'm talking about when you were a kid, bro. You go to a cookout. No one's rich.
I didn't. Why as a kid would I go to a ranch dressing vegetables? I went to the potato chips and the ice pops.
Well, yeah, I mean, you don't have to choose.
I did choose. I chose the potato chips and the ice pops, Jen.
I like one or the other. Yeah, you can have both.
No, but I didn't want to have both. I only wanted the potato chips and the ice pops.
I thought you loved carrots.
I do love carrots.
You didn't see a platter of carrots and be like, "Oh,
stuff.
Nice."
I didn't dip things when I was young. I thought there was something.
Oh, you're one of those.
It was something weird. Like, all right, dude. Here's a weird thing.
You're germaphobe.
No, it's not germaphobe. You want to know something weird about me?
Coughing over. I see fucking Tony talking over this.
It exists to this day. If I get Chinese food, right, and I bring it home,
Chinese food.
If I swear to God, this is a weird. I don't know what this is. Maybe you can explain it. If I get Chinese food and I bring it home and it comes with like the plastic utensils and everything, I find it gross if I were to use my at-home metal utensils like my fork with the Chinese food.
Can I be honest with you?
Yeah.
That makes complete sense to me, but here's what I do. If a takeout place gives me plastic silverware, I throw it out and then I use my own plastic silverware.
Why?
Because I don't like their plastic silverware and I don't want it and I didn't ask for it.
Yeah, but mine has nothing.
I'm an adult.
I don't understand why there's something about mixing my fork with this Chinese food where I'm like,
yeah, no, that's weird.
I don't know why though.
That's psychotic. I've used regular forks to eat.
But I don't know what it is. That's the crazy. Like I actually have no rhyme or reason why I'm like that with that scenario.
Maybe you don't maybe your forks are like for a higher purpose than Chinese food or something, or you may be a racist. Maybe you're like, my forks will never touch one grain of fried rice.
Yeah, maybe it's the oddest racism of all time. I have no.
Well, also, what else are you eating with a fork of Chinese food besides rice? Everything you eat with your hands, pretty much, with Chinese food.
Or if I were to get pizza, if I were to bring home pizza,
wait, let's rewind a little bit.
I would want it on a paper plate. It would make me skeeved out, but not in a gross way, in a weird, autistic way if I were to put the pizza on like one of my regular dining plates. There's something about mixing food that wasn't like prepared at my place with my utensils and
You have nice plates?
They're okay. It's nothing special.
But are they nice?
There's
like you went to a box store and bought a package of plates.
Well, yes, but we also got like the same brand on Amazon. Like you can get them either.
Right,
they're like Bed Bath and Beyond type plates.
Yes, that's what I'm asking. Okay, so they're not nice plates. Okay, so
they're not nice plates. Weird. Okay.
Yeah.
Oh yeah, no, it's not fine. It's not like some weird fine china. Right. It's not the good plates.
That I would understand.
No, it has nothing to do with that. It has nothing to do with that.
See, I'm the same way as you, but to me, it's not that. It's just I don't want to do dishes. So why would I? I can just put a slice of pizza on a paper plate.
Man, the dishwasher has saved my life.
I have a dishwasher. Why run a dishwasher if I don't need to? Why dirty a plate? Whether I have to wash it or not, it's just I can just use a paper plate.
I know that
not a paper plate, by the way.
I know that the dishwasher,
a coated paper plate.
I know that the dishwasher is more efficient than the sink, like than hand washing to a large extent. There's maybe some off scenarios but I don't know if it's more efficient in terms of just buying like paper plates. I guess it depends on how often you go through them compared to how often you would have, one, invest the money in washable plates and silverware, and then how often you would wash them.
They're probably grading that on how most people wash plates, though, in that they'll just keep the water running the whole time. I'm sure if you were to watch your water consumption, it'd be way more efficient than a dishwasher. Just most people just run the water because who gives a fuck?
No, for the most,
the water bill is like the cheapest utility bill.
So I looked into this. No, like again, in some scenarios, like kind of
what do you mean no?
Because
what do you mean you looked into this? You Googled it once,
dude. I watched
in an argument with your fucking.
No, I did one of those I watched one of those 40-minute autistic videos about dishwashers.
Oh, so yeah, this guy's an expert apparently. Whoever you watch now,
the next what?
This guy's an expert apparently now. Well, because he made a 40-minute video.
It wasn't only this guy. I chat GPT'd stuff. I Googled stuff. I watched multiple videos, dude. So like dishwashers use a lot less water than a lot of people think, and even I thought it too. But I changed, man.
I mean, how much water are you really using to wash a plate, though?
See, you're saying a plate,
right?
But you don't run the dishwasher when you only have one plate in there. You wait till it's pretty much full.
Right, but a dishwasher needs to have enough water to rinse over the plates.
How much water do you think that is? How much water do you think a dishwasher goes through when it just does its normal from start to finish? How many gallons of water or liters of water do you think it goes through?
That doesn't matter. It does enough to wash everything
100% matters. The amount of water. No. How much water does it go through?
There's different sizes of different, so that's an irrelevant question.
Most dishwashers are the same size in America, but that has nothing.
There's plenty of sizes, though. I've seen bigger ones and smaller ones.
There's bigger ones and smaller ones. I'm asking.
There's ones you can literally put on a counter.
What is the average amount of water that goes through the average dishwasher?
Enough water to cover the entire surface of the dishwasher that's using the water.
Entire surface. What do you mean the entire surface of the dishwasher is a three-dimensional cube or rectangle? Like, what do you mean?
Yes. So you're supposed to fit a certain amount of dishes inside a dishwasher. That's why they have like the slots and everything. So in order to actually wash everything inside of it, it has to have enough water to cover the surface of all of the dishes in there. This is a serious debate, sir. This is a serious. I brought my tie to this. I'm like, I drooled. I was like,
you turned into the cat.
The spotlight went on. I started sweating. I'm like,
all right, that's a great answer, sir. The question now is, sir,
I said how many gallons?
All right, how much water, Jem, do you think then a dishwasher has?
I answered the question like 7 times.
What was your answer?
Enough water to cover the size of the dishwasher you're using.
When you say the size of the dishwasher, do you mean like to fill it up? Like, what are you saying when you say that?
Yes, so let's say you fill a dishwasher.
Do you think the dishwasher fills up all the way to the top?
Listen, of course. You think I'm retarded?
What are you saying, dude?
The fact that you had to ask,
Dude,
that's either you have a retardation problem or you think I have a retardation.
Yes, I think you have a retardation.
He said, do I think it?
Jeff, do you think your plates are swimming in there? Your fork's got a little water willy.
You know how long it would take to fucking... it sprays water, you fuck. I
know. Thank you. I know.
But here, it has to spray enough water. Well, here's the thing I'm thinking is I'm sure dishwashers nowadays, it'll keep refilling its own water. Once it's a certain amount filled in the tank, then it probably sprays it out and keeps collecting it back to keep spraying it out.
Yeah, you're pretty much right. There's an original cycle. It fills up, sprays it drains. Another cycle comes, sprays, and then it starts reusing. Usually that second cycle. It's not that. But
I also don't think it's that efficient as you're saying. I think there's probably a big push from like dishwasher companies to like put that out there, and then people catch on, and then there's marks, and I'm sure it's super way more efficient of course that's what people are going to say trying to sell dishwashers.
What about people that have nothing to do with selling dishwashers?
Well, they're getting their information from the people who are trying to sell dishwashers.
No, okay. They're getting,
even if they don't know they are. Okay.
So there's electricity that's involved and there's water involved. For the most part, That's how almost every American dishwasher is used. So you can easily take a dishwasher, any dishwasher, and test how much energy it's taking in when it's being used. Okay?
Right, but you're using no electricity to wash your dishes.
What do you mean? What are you talking about?
Like if you hand wash dishes, there's no electricity involved.
That's possibly not true. It depends if your water's being heated by electricity.
But that's the case for a dishwasher too, so it's null and void on both cases.
No.
There's no extra electricity being used.
There is if you're using more water, which is the main thing that
But you're not. And how hot is you putting your water?
Yeah, great. That is a great question. So,
and also people have gas lines for their water. It's not always electric water heaters can be gas too.
That's why I said electric or gas 30 seconds ago.
Oh yeah, but I mean.
But thank you for also clarifying.
Run a dishwasher for 45 minutes. It takes a lot more electricity than to heat up a little bit of water.
See, and there's where you're wrong. It's not that.
It's not. I'm not wrong.
You're wrong because the thing, dude.
You literally need a special outlet for a fucking dishwasher. It takes one of those big ones. It's not like you don't just plug it into an outlet.
It's just a 20 amp.
It uses more. It's an appliance.
Jem, you're wrong. It's okay for being wrong.
It's okay that you're a mark and you fell for the marketing. But it does take a lot of electricity.
Okay, you know what? For the person who owns a dishwasher but doesn't use it and thinks they're saving money,
I've never used it.
Continue to think you're saving money.
I'm not thinking I'm saving money. Well,
then what do you think you're doing?
I'm not lazy. I'm just washing dishes as I use them. I don't need to fucking put
dude,
2 weeks worth of dishes into a dishwasher for one guy.
I fucking lived alone for 6.5 years and I hand wash my dishes.
Don't act like another person fucking adds that much more dishes, dude. You could both be washing your dishes while you go.
Some of the dishes I still do. Yeah,
you're just lazy. Once again, you're lazy, and you're blaming everything
I love being lazy. Else. With that being said, if you think on average hand washing your dishes is more efficient, you're wrong. That's it. There's no ifs, ands, or buts.
No. We're not saying more efficient. We're saying more cost effective. I thought.
That's why you're wrong. You're wrong.
What about the soap you have to buy for the dishwasher?
What about the soap you have to buy for the hand washing of the dishes?
Yes, dish soap is cheap as fuck, especially if you get it.
You're right. Dish soap is cheap as fuck. I buy powdered dish soap for my dishwasher.
That's more expensive. Dishwasher.
It's so inexpensive. It was like $6, and I'm good for like 3 months.
$6. And guess what? You don't have to buy that. You do not have to buy that if you're hand washing dishes.
If I buy that soap for the dishwasher, I'm using now less soap than I would have used if I was only hand washing the dishes, you dingbat.
No, it's not, because you'd be using dish soap.
Dude, oh my God. All right.
Like liquid.
Oh my God.
Which you're already going to have. You're already going to have dish soap. Because you're not putting everything in the dishwasher.
You're so dumb. It's insane.
You're dumb. You know what? People don't like being told they've been fooled.
I love you, but
People, you could never convince someone they've been fooled. Stupid. They just have to learn it. There's going to be one day where you wake up and you go.
I'll run this out.
You ever seen the plug that dishwashers use?
All right, Jem, I know what you're talking about.
No, you don't.
Yes, I do. The fucking circle-y plug that the fucking stove uses. You're so dumb. All right, if you had
so what's your thing?
If you had 100, if you had 100 ounces, right, of soap, right? Let's just say the soap that you use to hand wash your dishes, and let's just say each ounce is a plate, so you could wash 100 plates with that. If you're
buying it anyway, though.
Yeah. Okay. But it's the
even if you don't have it.
See,
even if you
I
do,
can't finish. I can't say.
No, wait, but here we got
it. You're so dumb that someone who tries to. No, you're so dumb that when someone tries to explain something to you very, thoughtfully and slowly,
you're not, because
you're so
already.
Stupid and rapid that you can't. You have to just jump in.
No,
you're like you're a fucking dog that has. It's just like I need the treat. I need the biscuit. I need the.
I'm just a second person. You're talking. I'm not.
Whoa.
This isn't a monologue. But dude.
It's never a monologue. I can't even do my eulogy over here. You're just jumping in saying, he sucked. He deserved to die.
You're going to buy dish soap anyway. Whether you have a dishwasher or not. So that's null and void. Also,
no, see, but you're saying stuff that's... Oh my God.
You're using an appliance. You're using an appliance that you're not using if you hand wash. And you're still using the water anyway.
Uh-huh.
If you were to monitor, if you worry that much, you could monitor it.
I can't believe you're either purposely being wrong or you're really really stupid.
Whitey.
Uh-huh.
The water doesn't matter. Also,
the water. Okay.
Water is the cheapest utility. It's literally. If you're worrying about water, you're fucking poor. I'm sorry. Like, water
has nothing to do about worrying. It has something to do about being right or wrong. Whether it's a penny difference or 10, it either is or it is more cost efficient.
No, it doesn't matter.
Well, then why are we talking?
Water
why are we talking?
Doesn't matter.
You're wrong.
Because if the dishwasher can spray the water enough to wash all the dishes inside of it, you can use that same amount of water to wash the dishes by hand.
We're not even talking about what's more effective in terms of cleaning the stuff, which we can get into, because I bet you think that your hand washing has a better chance of getting rid of germs than the dishwasher.
Whitey.
Huh?
I love you, dude.
Yeah?
There's no way. You're trolling.
Dude,
are you serious?
Jem,
you're actually a mark. Like, you're the guy who watches the commercial. Like, oh my God,
never saw it. I don't think I ever saw a dishwasher commercial in the past 6 years.
If you think you can't hand wash a dish better than a dishwasher can wash a dish, you're just a mark. I don't know what else to tell you.
We'll get to that in just a second. I want to finish this.
What about the friction? What about the friction of actually rubbing?
This is what you and other stupid people do. Your attention span is so bad that we can't go back to the original topic because I already brought up another one, and now you're hyper fixated on that.
He's mad. What about the faucet?
I'm being honest. No, I'm not going to continue. I'm going to go back.
He's pacing. But what about the faucet? I have one of those spray faucets.
I can't believe you're on the ropes with Walla Walla, and somehow it's round 8, and it's like I can't believe it! What a comeback!
He's back in the ring.
He's back in the fight.
After I was just drooling.
You were on the ground with brain damage, and they were about to TKO your ass, and all of a sudden I'm like, yeah, suits you right. And then you just like stood up.
You just turn around and I tackle you.
Came up like the Undertaker. All right, dude. Oh shit. Okay, going back to what were we talking about? The soap.
Guy watches one fucking dishwasher commercial.
The soap. The soap.
What, do you sell dishwashers? Did I find your product on? You're like a fucking dishwasher. No, you don't understand. I've done research. It's like,
you might think you're cleaning your dishes, but really what you're doing is just spreading those germs all around. No, okay.
Try to sell me a ShamWow next.
Going back to the soap, where you go, yeah, you were gonna buy dish soap anyway. You're right. But if you buy also dishwasher soap, and let's just even say periodically use the dishwasher soap in the dishwasher for those dishes.
That's an added expense.
Yeah. Dude, see, you are...
So now you're already in the deficit.
Jen, it's unreal how you
That's
argue.
Not even counting the electricity.
You don't let someone get to their point. It's insane. I've been trying to get to this point for 15 minutes.
We leave your chin out in the open, you know? All right, take on.
For idiots who want it, this is how dumb people argue, though. Now, but I argue because I'm like an asshole because I just throw like mean thing. Like I'm saying you're dumb, which I love you, but you are. But Jesus Christ, you're fucking retarded.
I know, but you are too, so it doesn't matter.
That's fair. You're right. All right. If you buy dishwasher soap
to wash, keep going.
If you buy dishwasher soap to wash
the gall,
what? If you buy
gall to actually think that you were like, oh, I'm sorry. Like I was offended. You called me stupid for the 2,000 times since I started talking to you. Sorry. I mean, this time for real, I'll sit back. Let's hear this fucking.
The fact that I have the ability to mute you, but I've never muted you when we're in topics like this, I think that says more about me of being a good person.
I think genuinely that's gross. You know.
I think,
I never thought of it until now, but that's a great point.
I think I might have some ranch. So if you buy dishwasher soap and you wash, I actually don't even care anymore. I actually really don't.
No, come on, bro.
If you buy dishwasher soap and you wash your dishes in the dishwasher periodically, guess what you're using less of? The dish soap that you would use to hand wash dishes, meaning you're gonna buy that less frequently. They're interchangeable, Jem.
Right, but dishwasher soap is marketed to be more expensive than regular soap.
That one, I don't know, but I think you're probably right. The dishwashers.
Of course it is. You could just use dish soap in a dishwasher, but you're actually so dumb. You go to a certain. Because now talk about who's dumb.
Wait, can I say one last thing? Can I?
No, because you know I'm on something.
No. But you cut me off all the time. So see, this is the difference between. I'm getting this one thing. I'm getting this one last thing out.
I'm reaching up.
This one last thing out, and this is what it's gonna be. This is what it's gonna be. No matter what, buying the maybe more expensive soap, using the electricity buying the more expensive soap, which might not be right, using the electricity for the dishwasher is still betterly cost effective than hand washing your dishes on average.
No, it's not. You could put baking fucking powder. You could put baking powder soda in a fucking dishwasher and wash the dishes. But you actually walk to a special section past the dish soap that says
Amazon.
Soap. Yeah, so you go to a special link that says dishwasher.
No, I look up
for an upcharge.
No, I looked up what was the cheapest one, and
you're buying baking soda.
Baking soda. No, you're not. If you look at the ingredients, you're not.
You are.
You're not.
Oh, so they're losing profit when they sell you.
How are they losing profit if they're selling me something that costs them less overall?
Yeah, that's for me to buy. Point. You can make it for cheaper than you're buying it.
Oh, I'm sorry. The people that sell you the dish soap is not making a profit. Dish
soap is so cheap, it's irrelevant. It'd be more expensive for me to make dish soap.
So you're not making. They're not making a profit when they sell you that soap.
They are, but they have a factory that can make it. The powder is just baking soda, bro.
It's unreal what we're talking about right now.
You could just use dish soap. You know that, right?
I've actually have before.
You've been bamboozled.
But if you use dish soap, you realize how bubbly it gets, right?
Yeah, that's the whole point. It also gets bubbly. That's the suds is what gets the shit off of it.
I've used that I don't disagree with the fact that there's a chance that you could use regular, because why not? Like you use dish soap now. I'm sure there's some machines that sadly couldn't handle it, but I don't know. I rent. This fucking dishwasher came with the fucking apartment.
I know, mine too, yeah. Mine's like one of those ones that like built into the counter.
Yeah, dude, you're wrong. And you know what? I will say one last thing. I am open to the fact that all the information I looked up and found out and was fed to me could all be lies and make believe, and I'm just a sucker. It is. Yes. I think that's not right though. I think you're wrong, but I'm open to the fact that could be it. Because why believe anything on the internet? Why believe anything ever?
Yeah, why believe that
any given Sunday?
Anyone who's telling you it's cheaper to buy a fucking appliance to do something you can do with your hands. I never bought the
appliance.
No, but someone did.
It's not my problem.
It all works into price.
Yeah, just like if you bought a house.
Yeah. It's all worked in.
Or bought a sink for your...
Yep.
Oh, so wait, what about your sink? Where do you wash these dishes?
At my sink.
Oh, so was it... Did you buy the sink?
No. But I would buy a sink.
It was worked into the price. I have a question. Who did the kitchen? Who did the counter that the sink's connected to?
See,
the piping.
He's so mad he
and
got
the, and the plumbing. And who hooked up that plumbing to the sewage system, Jem?
I can't wait for you to go get the little powder next time you're doing the dishwasher. And you're going to look at it and go, God damn it, I've been fucking...
Yeah, the next time I'm going to get that powder is in the fall.
No, the next time you're going to get Dawn.
Is in the fall. Dawn, you're buying brand name soap?
No, actually, I think Ajax.
All right, wait, hold on. Ajax powder or liquid soap?
No, I use liquid dish soap. How dare you?
All right, hold on. I'm going on Amazon right now.
It's cheap, bro. I get it on sale too.
Liquid dish soap.
The orange.
Orange? Oh, yeah. Okay.
Orange.
All right, what is this? 7 cents a fluid ounce. 90 ounces. All right. Shit, what was the one crap, what was it? Powder. It was Cascade. 9 cents an ounce. 9 cents, Jem.
Told you.
Yeah.
Easy.
Yours is 2 cents an ounce.
So let's do some basic math. Whose is more cost effective?
Yes, you're right. Now I have a question. You still haven't answered. You still haven't.
What about the electricity to run the dishwasher for 45 fucking minutes?
Oh,
or drying. I've never seen an appliance have so many cycles in my life.
Jem, you're making great points. You're making great points. Now, can you answer the question of one? How much water do you think a dishwasher uses on average compared to hand washing? That's the
same amount.
The same amount.
Yeah, you could make it the same amount if you watch the water while you're doing. But once again, it doesn't matter. Water is fucking so cheap. It's irrelevant to your life unless you're poor.
What about the heating of the water?
Even if you're poor.
What about the heating of the water?
Now that's even that.
So those two things are so irrelevant, but the 2 cents per ounce,
no. The electricity to run the fucking appliance that needs a special plug.
You were doing laps
because it's so
you
much
were
electricity.
Doing laps when you heard the difference between 9 and 7 cents per ounce. Do you think that's a difference or not?
You ever run a blow dryer?
Do you think that's a difference or not? Dim? Yes or no?
What?
Do you think the difference of 9 to 7 cents per ounce for the soaps is worth even talking about?
No, it's as irrelevant as the heated water or the amount of water.
Okay, so the only thing that really electricity, if let's just say you're
running a fucking appliance.
So the energy, whether it's electric or gas, to heat up the water for either or is null and void. It doesn't matter.
For washing dishes,
the cost difference for the soaps 10 times more for between the hand washer is null and void. It has nothing to do. The amount of water between both doesn't matter. You're just basing it on the fact that to run the dishwasher, most likely electric, that is the only thing worth talking about the difference. And because the dishwasher uses more, even though it doesn't, because the heating of the water.
It does use more.
The heating of the water, though, is the problem.
But you're using that for both anyway. It's a wash.
But you're using it more for hand washing dishes. And
that's debatable. You could wash with
on
cold
average.
Water.
I said on average.
You could wash with cold water.
Yes, but
I do it all the time, actually, if the pot's hot. I'll just use cold water to cool it down as I'm washing.
And you think you're cleaning the dishes more efficient than the dishwasher?
Absolutely.
Okay.
Because there's friction. I'm actually.
You think hand washing?
With how
when you are one plate? How long do you think you're using? How long do you think you're using the water?
I could do one plate. No joke. I could turn the water on. I go. That's all I need. Once to wet it. Once to rinse it off.
So let's just say one total second.
Yeah.
One total second
per plate.
Cold water, and you're 100% sure that you're washing those dishes 100% of the time clean.
Yes.
Okay.
And in the winter, I take around 3 showers a day, and the water bill is irrelevant to my life. That's how cheap it is for showers. Then I'm taking 20-minute showers.
All right, that's
of hot water.
You know what?
So electricity is the only thing that matters here, and you're running a literal appliance. So what say you, lady?
You know what? I think I love you, and you're one of my favorite people.
Take the L.
You're one of my favorite people to talk to.
He's gonna walk away with the L.
You're one of my favorite people to talk to.
10 it's a W. We get it. All right, here it comes. Here come the waterworks.
I don't think I have anything else to say.
Just admit it's an appliance, Whitey.
It is an appliance. Yes, it is.
Needs a special plug because it uses more
that
electricity.
one. Let me check real quick. Dishwasher. Dishwasher.
I mean, they do make ones. I remember way back in the day when I was like a young kid, we had one of those like dishwashers that weren't connected. It was like a physical external one that you had to roll around, and that one I think just plugged right into the wall.
Yeah, like this one's got
that
the
was
regular plug with a ground. You know, it doesn't. I don't think. I could be wrong, but I don't think
it might be a regular plug. It might be a regular plug.
I don't think it's like a.
I don't think it's like an oven or
oven.
A dryer
Yeah. I don't think it's one of those. What is it like GCF or whatever plugs? GFC.
How much electricity does it use? It might not use that much. You know what? It might be more efficient. No, I'm just
well, so I hate that. That's the way I like to beat you in a debate. Is just stop talking to you, and then you
let me go. Whoa.
You take a step back and go, oh, you know what? Maybe I'm wrong. Maybe I was being a dick. But no, instead we just start turning into two birds flapping our wings.
I mean, if
I couldn't be more right.
I think they're pretty. I think they're pretty even. If you're renting and but if you have to buy a dishwasher, obviously your argument goes fucking, which most people do. Your argument goes right down the
You might be right because
what about
can I finish?
If it breaks, you know?
That's what I was gonna say. You might have to rebuy a new one too.
Yeah, what are we talking about here?
What's
this mold and mildew? What's if it's
efficient hand washing? Wait, why am I googling this? What the fuck? Hold on, let me get in ChatGPT real quick. What is more? Oh no, I need to save that ChatGPT or else I'll fucking.
By the way, I watched one of those videos before. I've never been more furious. It was like some like mom like being like, "Here's how you correctly." I've been using the dishwasher wrong my whole life.
No, I got a funny autistic dude, so I knew I was in good hands.
That guy's gonna be more right than anything I said.
It had nothing to do with it had nothing to do with a mom who's like
he's
just
got a Google Sheets
at home with nothing to do. This guy's over here. He ran tests. Like this guy took the time to detach a dishwasher and watch it run with like a clear screen.
See, but I'm too cynical for that.
What is more efficient, hand washing?
If I was like a 30-year-old marketer, I'd be hitting up the autistic kids rather than a mom, because everyone knows a mom's page.
You're
just say
smart,
that, but
you trust the people who market Ajax hand soap. So yeah.
No, I trust the soap because
you're smart.
What do you mean? It smells nice. It doesn't rip up my hands.
Oh yeah. I'm sure.
No, I don't gotta trust anyone.
It's okay.
I wash my own dishes like a man.
It's okay. I didn't know you're best friends with the CEO at Ajax Incorporated. I didn't know they're a sponsor of the show.
Yeah, I didn't know you were Dishwasher Inc. I didn't know you sold dishwashers this whole time.
Them in a dishwasher. Plus the.
Wait, do you eat the duck sauce when you get Chinese food? By the way,
never. Gross.
Yeah, do you eat the hot mustard?
Ugh, but it took me a long time to do the hot sauce with them. But now I've had the hot sauce. But
you don't like the hot mustard, dude?
Nah, I only did soy sauce at Chinese food restaurants for a long time until I was like early or mid 20s. I started doing that white clear bag of the hot sauce. But that's all. That's as much as I'll go. I don't like duck sauce. It's just weird. The mustard.
What? I thought you liked spicy stuff though.
That's why I just do. Well, yeah, but I don't like some textures and stuff. What is more efficient, hand washing dishes or washing them in a dishwasher, plus the added cost of buying the dishwasher and
eventually do you ask ChatGPT?
Replacing it over time? Not counting the fact that you might have to replace your pipes for your sink, dude. All right. I didn't even say that. All right.
What?
Your pipes, your plumbing for your sink. If you're using your kitchen sink more often, then you may have to replace those pipes or get a plumber to maintain those pipes more often. How is that not processing? How is that not processing?
Replace your pipes? Bro, I've been in houses where the same fucking pipes was built.
All right, here's
the answer.
I didn't even put that in the question. Here's the answer that ChatGPT did.
They're made of metal.
In most modern, you're an idiot. In most modern,
and also it's the same type of pipes that a fucking
here's what
uses.
A typical bad arguer does. The topic that he's arguing right now isn't even part of the argument, but he's going to harp on it because he can build upon his imaginary case as opposed to the direct answer I just got. The 6 people that listened to this goddamn show, Jim.
You're not talking to it. You're talking at the wall.
I'm talking to the 6 people that listened to this fucking show.
A dishwasher also uses pipes, bro. What the fuck are you talking about?
I didn't add it.
You keep using arguments that aren't exclusive.
I didn't add it to the question. It's a null and void question.
No, but why'd you even bring it up?
Because the pipes that you use for your kitchen sink are not necessarily linked to your dishwasher.
Right. But they both still use pipes. If a pipe can break on a fucking sink, it can break on a dishwasher.
Like stated before, on average, the hand washing uses more water. So there's more water going through.
No one ever established that.
It is because you
watched one video.
You want me to look it up? Do you want me? I'll look it up if you want me to look it up.
If Aspie made a video about fucking dishwashers, I wouldn't just immediately believe it, right?
It wasn't one video though. You know what this is? This is you with the pyramids.
Oh yeah,
this is my pyramids.
This really is. I've never seen not a lick of fucking, and you've just seen them all, and I'm just sitting here like.
Here's the answer from ChatGPT. In most modern households, using a dishwasher is generally more efficient than hand washing, both in terms of water and energy use. Even when factoring in...
That's crazy.
Can
energy use, it says.
Can I finish?
It's an appliance, though. Where are we getting this?
Well, let's see. Let's find out. Even when factoring in the cost of buying...
That's crazy.
And eventually replacing the...
You know that's crazy, though. Like, you actually know it is. The fact that you're plugging something in the wall and saying, oh, this uses less electricity than plugging nothing into the wall.
You're forgetting the heating of the water.
It doesn't. You still own a fucking dishwasher.
Tim, how about we finish this and then we can... How about this? Let me finish this. Oh, it gave me like 6 parts. Right. And then we'll argue about it, right?
Yeah.
Even when factoring...
Wait, can I ask you one question first before you read those?
Sure.
How much water does it use?
It's getting to that.
Like you were leading me. No, but when we started this, it seemed like you were leading me into a trap when you were like, "How much do you think?" So how much does it actually?
I wasn't leading you into a trap. I was just curious because I thought the same thing, dude. Well, I didn't think the same.
No, but you were saying it like you were hiding behind a rock with a sword. So. You were like, no, Jim, tell me how much you...
Because I knew you were going to be this arrogant for half an hour about your side.
I know, but now I want to actually know. Is it like a crazy low amount?
I'm going to tell you. Even when factoring in the cost of buying and eventually replacing the dish...
No, but like, I can't focus on anything until you tell me, though. You can't...
It's the next...
You can't say, I'm going to tell you. You tell me right
I am. It's the next sentence, dude. Just have some
I can't... I'm lost. I don't know what ChatGPT is talking about. I'm talking about appliances.
Okay, well, I'm going to tell you because it's the next sentence. Let me just reread this one sentence, okay?
I know, but is it also universal? I
think I should my hands, dude. Dude, you have to just stop.
Not every dishwasher is the same, though, also. You're acting like there's like one dishwasher that we're all judging everything off.
Dude, it's crazy that you're still... Like, how are you pulling this out of a hat?
What about... There's probably like industrial... Yeah, dude, when I worked at a restaurant, there was like an industrial commercial dishwasher. That was like the craziest thing I've ever seen.
Dude, I'm on the fucking ground right now.
And another thing.
All right.
Wawa.
Even when factoring in the cost of buying and eventually replacing the dishwasher, here's a detailed breakdown. 1, water.
By the way, this has been inarguable the entire time.
I know, but I'm not uploading 2 things.
No, I know.
My computer will take off into the moon if I try uploading 2 things like this.
No, I know. This was just like an accidental arguable the entire episode.
Dude, this is just a normal day with you and me. We talk about
That's fair.
The new Kanye song for 15 to 20 minutes, and then we argue about fucking ranch
chips
and alleged dishwashers. It's crazy. All right.
This is the one that caught us, though. Of all the things, we're talking about Heil Hitler songs. No, the dishwasher is what got
I couldn't give 2 shits about Heil Hitler. This dishwasher thing has got me through the fucking stratosphere. All right. Number 1, water efficiency. Dishwasher. Modern Energy Star model uses 3 to 5 gallons per cycle. Hand washing can use
3 to 5 gallons.
Is that a lot?
Bro, that's a lot of water.
Hand washing can use 15 to 27 gallons of water depending on how efficiently you wash.
That's a big depending. That's a gigantic.
Okay, two
depending.
things. One.
Who's saying this?
One, on average.
You can't even measure that.
Two things. One, on average, and most people use a lot of water when hand washing dishes, close to this average. Two, remember how you wash dishes. Even that 1 to 2 seconds of that one dish, you could probably fit one of those, 40, 50 times in the dishwasher? So you have to. So if you're washing, let's just say 40 dishes, that's around 40 seconds. Do you know how much most water pressure is roughly the same? So do you know
if you did 40 zhuzhes, that wouldn't even be 1 gallon? I feel like. You know how quick a zhuzh is?
Yeah. Here's the thing. One, I think you're full of shit. I don't think you're doing a shoo-shoo.
I think you're full of shit.
I think you're full of shit. I don't think you're doing a shoo-shoo with cold water. I don't think you foo-foo.
Marketing.
I don't think you foo-foo the cold water. I just don't.
It's marketing.
But can I go on, though, with this? 2.
I know, but it is. You just admit it's marketing.
2, energy use. Dishwasher heats water more efficiently, and some models even have heat recovery features. Hand washing involves running hot water continuously, which is inefficient and costly, especially if you use a water heater. Winner, dishwasher. Number 3, there's 5 points. Number 3, time and labor. Dishwasher load/unload in 5 to 10 minutes. Cleaning takes place automatically. That I don't get it.
Dude, a girl could make me jizz more efficiently than use my hand.
Okay, you're right. I'm skipping that.
We're discounting the entire process.
Cost over time. Number 4, cost over time. Dishwasher purchase $400 to $1,200 upfront. Lifespan 10 to 15 years. Electricity/water per cycle.
I mean, that just cancels out the entire fucking efficiency of it. Then, we conceded that already. Most people don't buy it.
How's that cancel out the? What are you talking about?
$500 over 10 years.
Jem,
take any water you're using for fucking washing dishes. It's not gonna.
It's doing the math for us in real time. You're picking it apart before it even gets to its. You don't even know the thesis statement.
Marketing. It's fucking marketing. When they say organic vegetables, it's not actually grown in a fucking someone's backyard.
In what way do you think this would be good marketing if you think they told you this number and you just go
Because if they say this is more efficient, you're gonna save money. People are gonna fucking buy it because they're so dumb they actually believe it. Okay, Even if there's only saving them 2 cents, they'll buy a $500 fucking product.
Jem, I have a calculator right here. How about you listen to all the numbers? How about you listen to all? What?
You said hair like HAI.
Oh really? I have a calculator. Jem, dishwasher purchase $400 to $1,200. Lifespan 10 to 15 years. Electricity, water per cycle 15 cents to 50 cents.
He's
hand wash, because I have to talk fast because people like you who are retarded can't process people who explain things in a level. Yeah.
It's irrelevant.
It's irrelevant because you're dumb. It's like saying God's not real. It's like it's irrelevant. You're not. You're just gung ho on big water.
It's sense.
You're an Ajax fan. You're pro Ajax.
It's pennies. They just use the word efficient. More efficient.
I didn't say how much more money you're saving. I said one is more cost effective. I didn't say by how much. I didn't say it was $1 billion. It could be pennies. Yeah, but one is still more cost effective. That's a totally different argument. And again, this is something you do. You move the goalpost after you realize you lost. You lost. You lost. Yeah, you lost. You had a chance to just concede, and you kept poking, and now you lost.
Because you're wrong. Let's say it is more cost efficient, which it isn't. But let's just say it is.
Well, then the argument's done. Then it's done. Then it's done.
No,
then you lost.
But let's pretend and grant you that it is, right?
Then you lost. It's over.
It's so irrelevant.
That's
it's
different
marketing.
Argument.
It's
different
to
argument.
trick the human brain into saying
different argument. Totally different. But it's a different argument. But it's a totally different argument.
It's not. It's the same
argument. It is because you're saying
it is
more cost efficient. You're saying
it's like saying, "Oh, these fruit snacks are healthy because it's made with real fruit,"
or it isn't, or it's a tie. Right now, in this hypothetical, you're saying it is. Now at this point, it doesn't matter. Everything is null and void. You lost.
But I'm not saying that.
You said in this hypothetical, though, so it doesn't matter.
It's not. It's a hypothetical.
I know.
It's not real.
No, that's why I said you said in this hypothetical.
Yeah, it's not real.
So then don't even bring it. So then it doesn't even matter.
You're still wrong.
No. In this hypothetical.
In the hypothetical, you're still wrong. Also.
No, in the hypothetical, you're wrong because you literally just conceded saying in this hypothetical that it is more cost efficient to have a dishwasher.
Yeah, but so if it's more cost efficient by 1 penny.
Like, do you hear yourself ever when you talk? Ever? Like, I know I don't, but do you hear yourself?
If it's by 1 penny.
Yes, you're wrong. You lost.
And you buy a $500 appliance.
We were debating
it's more cost effective.
No, that makes it not more cost effective.
But that's what they're saying.
No, you didn't
it's
even.
It's pennies.
That's not.
I don't think. Have you ever paid a water bill?
Have you ever read a full sentence?
Have you? No. Answer the
question.
Have you ever paid a water bill?
Have you ever read a full paragraph?
Have you?
Have you ever read
I don't read.
a full?
I've never read.
Well, then there's your problem, there, buddy.
And you didn't either. You watched the video, but
I'm reading right now. I'm reading these words right here.
Read the room.
Read the room. We're the only two in the room. You just said that.
Read the room.
All right, I'm gonna finish this real quick. All right.
To finish it, he says you're wrong.
Hand washing.
Just take the fucking
hand washing. Higher utility cost over time. Example: 10-year cost.
It's not. Yeah, you have to buy a $500 fucking appliance. Okay. You're in the whole $500 before
you're right.
You can
let's
start
see how you can.
Experiment.
Let's see how you can catch up. Example:
you don't.
10-year.
You never catch up. Because then it breaks after fucking 4 years, and your warranty isn't covering it.
That's not true. It's at 10 to 15. It's at 10 to 15. Example.
It's a marketing.
Example. 10-year cost compare. By the way,
you're naive. You're just naive.
By the way, people that work in kitchens, do they hand wash the dishes or do they put them in a big fucking dishwasher?
You're a toddler.
Do they put them in a big dishwasher or do they hand wash the dishes? The people.
Wait, you know this
boardrooms. Do they put them in a dishwasher or do they hand wash
hundreds of thousands of dollars?
You can't answer that because you know. Example: 10-year cost comparison category dishwasher upfront.
See that?
700
that's what I'm talking about.
Average
see how you
unit
just barrel over the whole thing
and energy.
Then you say that I barrel over. I didn't even
to $100 a year, equaling $600 to $1,000. Total over 10 years: $1,300 to $1,700. Hand washing upfront cost $0. Water and energy $200 to $300 a year. So in a 10-year span, that's $2,000 to $3,000. Total over 10 years $2,000 to $3,000 compared to total over 10 years $1,300 to $1,700 for a dishwasher. It's almost, if not more, it's almost double.
It's not.
It says it right here.
Nothing you read is real. It's
dishwashers, heat water up to 140
water tanks are different sizes, water
killing
different
more
bacteria,
places, hand washing
are different sizes.
How hot do you think you hand wash your dishes? That's right, you do it in cold water. Do you think that's killing any germs?
If you had the water hot enough to kill germs, you'd scorch your hands.
Exactly.
That's not why you use hot water, you retard. You do it to loosen up the grime on the fucking shit.
Then why does a dishwasher use hot water?
It's not hot enough to kill fucking bacteria, bro. It's not.
You don't think 140 or 160 degrees is hot enough to kill some bacteria?
Not all. It doesn't matter. You don't use hot water to kill bacteria.
I never said that was the only reason. Never said that was the only reason.
I know, but I caught you in that. You actually didn't know that.
No, I did know that. You're stating that I didn't know that.
It would have to be boiling
because you said it first. You know, just because you say something first doesn't mean you knew it before.
He knows.
Jem, you're wrong. By the way, it's amazing that this is the thing that could cost her friendship and not the nigga. Oh, verdict. Here's the final verdict. If you run full loads and get an efficient model, a dishwasher is more efficient,
all my dishes washing, nigga,
and hygienic. Washing my nigga. All right, then hand washing, even when you include its purchase and replacement over time. Jem, I'm done. You know what? You believe what you want to believe. That's fine. I will concede that there is a chance that I'm being lied to. You're 100% right. The earth might be flat. Dishwashers might be less efficient. 100% Ajax might be God's greatest gift on earth. You're 100% right. That's a possibility. With that being said, I think you're so fucking retardedly wrong.
Well, who just read a random fucking AI generated thing and just took it as truth?
You've been jerking off to ChatGPT for a year before I even started using it. You love ChatGPT.
Yeah, but I don't use it to inform my opinion on science like a fucking You actually just everything that just said you were like, oh yeah.
Where do you get your scientific facts from?
Whitey,
where do you get your scientific?
Can I actually get a sentence out?
Where do you get your scientific conversation?
Facts? See, this is what I'm talking about, though. Listen, if you listen back to this, bro, can I get a sentence? Can I finish a sentence?
Yes. Can you just answer that one quote? Where do you get your scientific facts from?
I don't. I'm not. Science is gay.
Okay,
dude. First, energy prices is different everywhere in the world. First off, everywhere in the country. Second off,
science
everywhere.
Gay,
sometimes even in the state. See, he knows I'm right. That's why he's cut me off.
Science is gay.
What was ChatGPT going off of? It can't go off the price is different everywhere.
Some gay shit.
Dishwashers are different. Sinks are different. Mm-hmm. Pipes are different. Water pressure is different.
Science is different. So many different science facts. Is gay.
Yeah. Literally there's so many, but you're reading a thing that says, well, it's this. No, it's not. It's so much more complicated than that. You can't just read a thing that it's not universal. Not all fucking pipes are the same size. Not all water pressure in every house is the same. Not all water heaters are the same. Not all water heaters hold the same amount of. It's crazy.
Mm-hmm.
Everything you just read was psychobabble that you tell yourself to justify your use of.
I would say it was gay because science is gay.
Science is gay as fuck.
Science is gay as fuck.
You know that it is. Yep. Don't pretend like you don't.
Mm-hmm.
No one cares about science. It's gay. It's not even real. You just read books of people who say things and you go, oh my god.
Mm-hmm.
Did you know that dishwashers are more efficient than if you wash dishes?
Oh, we got a comment on one of the episodes. You want me to read it? It's the thing. It's the thing. Oh, I'm sorry. I don't have to.
No, I mean, is it good?
I don't know. It's from the guy. It's from the guy who always comments. I mean, I shouldn't say always. Like he's the only guy that comments.
Like the owl guy.
Yeah, I think it's the owl guy. He like comments like once every 3 or 4 months.
Yeah, we like him.
He like all right. This is comment. What am I doing wrong? What am I doing wrong? Everything, Whitey. I am being a dick, but I am the only asshole listening. I did a solo episode this last week, so he was probably just.
Oh, and he commented on that.
Yeah, I was probably like yelling, "What the fuck am I doing wrong?" How do I'm trying to reply? Oh, god damn!
He's pretty funny.
Oh, I love him. Once every 3 to 4 months.
I know. How did he remember? Like, does he like just think of it randomly? Like, oh yeah, I should go and leave a comment.
It's almost like to the date. It's
like
crazy.
He times it.
How do I react? Oh, let me put a little heart there. I also don't know how he comments. Like, I think it's on Spotify itself. You can comment on an episode.
Wait, it's on Spotify?
The podcast?
No, his comment?
Oh, you know what? I guess I don't really know if it's on Spotify. Let me open it up on.
I thought you just said. How do you?
I'm on my. I'm on like YouTube Studio, the Spotify for creators. Like I'm looking at so I got a notification that said comment. I'm on the host platform. I'm not on Spotify.
Oh, you're on like the Anchor thing?
Yes, I'm on. Yeah, I'm gonna just. When I say Anchor, do you not understand? I'm gonna just say Anchor. Is that okay?
Yeah, my bad. I thought I just assumed because it was a comment. I just assumed you too, but. Okay, so it just tells you on one of your things you have it.
Well, it says on Anchor you have a comment, but I don't know if that means he commented on the.
I think there are comments on Spotify. You might be right about that.
Oh yeah, here it is. Oh, and here's my reply. Holy shit, that's so cool. Yeah, it's right there. But now, are there comments on other if say Apple Podcasts has comments and someone comments on there, like, will I get notified on my Anchor, or no because Anchor's not owned by Spotify? Or I'm sorry, Anchor's not owned by Apple Podcasts. I don't know how this works. I stopped caring. I stopped caring.
Yeah, I don't even know how to even approach that. I have no idea. I don't know why I even tried to. I have no idea how that works.
Yeah, fuck you, Fink Floyd.
Who is it?
Fink Floyd. That's his. I guess his Spotify. Fink Floyd. It's like Pink Floyd, but the P and the F are swapped.
That's his name?
I mean, that's his Spotify name. Or
that's what I mean. That's his username?
Yeah, that's what. Yeah.
Pink Floyd.
Fink Floyd. Oh, we got followers.
He might be old.
He listens to Five Finger Death Punch. I never Tech Nine. I tried liking Five Finger Death Punch. Everything makes me. I love their name. I love the album cover.
Their name is gay as fuck.
I mean, it's gay as fuck, but it's funny, like gay as fuck. But
yeah, I know what you mean.
And their album covers are cool. Like they're gay as fuck, but in a cool way, kind of like Iron Maiden or Megadeth. But then when I listen to their songs, I'm listening to it, and then the singer gets going. I'm like, it's kind of like Metallica. But Metallica's got some good songs.
Yeah, I was gonna say Metallica's good though, but
a few songs. That's it.
Yeah, but they still have some good songs. But I to be fair,
I
don't
litany of hundreds of songs.
Yeah, but I don't know if I've ever heard Five Finger, so I can't say the same for them. I feel like if they had some good songs, I would have.
For every one good song by Metallica, there's around 10 to 15 not good ones.
Yeah, but what about Five Finger Death Punch?
No,
do they have even one good song? I've never even heard. I've heard the band, but I don't know if I've heard their songs.
I don't think so. There's not one that I can recall that I liked. And I'll try to listen to their most popular songs and go, and then obviously if someone goes, no, you gotta listen to this song, I'll be like, I heard it. Not for me.
Right. Yes. I don't know if I maybe if I heard a song. What's their most popular one?
Let me go on Spotify.
Five Finger Death Punch.
Let me go on my.
I've definitely heard that name before.
Yeah, they're known,
but I don't think they're like as known as a Metallica, right?
Oh, they're not. No, it's not even close.
Wash It All Away. That seems to be the most popular.
They have a lot of really big songs. Holy shit!
I was gonna say 400. Well, I mean, they're from like a decade ago, though.
Yeah, but that's a big deal. Like the fact that 400 million, 400 million, 350 million.
Yeah, but that's over a decade. There's songs that come out today that get that in fucking a week.
Yeah, but we're talking about how big they are, not how big they are compared to the biggest or some of the biggest.
Oh, well, I was kind of comparing them to Metallica.
No, I already said that.
Like Metallica has like billions of views.
Well, I already said Metallica is like way bigger. I'm just saying that this is a lot bigger than I thought it was going to be. Like this isn't just 100.
You're a mark.
What does that? What does that mean? What does that mean? What does that mean?
You're just a mark, ain't you?
What do you not get? 6.6 million monthly listeners.
That's nothing, by the way. Is that Spotify?
Nothing compared to what?
Compared to anything. That's
what about numbers. What about in their niche? Like, is that big at least?
No, for rock, no. 6 million a month? Do you think that's a lot?
They're a metal band, like a metal band. You don't think 6.6 million a month is a lot? Like their niche. Let's just say their niche, which is metal rock. No.
Yet 6 million isn't a lot for fucking pop. Isn't for folk.
Yet
for yodeling.
You're right. Yet when we talked a month or two ago, the whitest kids you know sketch comedy in their niche of sketch comedy did huge for themselves, even though they were on the Fuse network.
Yeah.
You ever just hear how biased you can be? You ever hear how biased you can be, Jem?
I'm sorry, dude. I didn't know it was your favorite band.
I didn't, Jem. You are the most biased person. Now it's not that you're dumb. You're just biased, and you can't.
We're all biased,
and you can't get. Yeah, but you're
called being a human.
You're Metallica biased.
I'm not Metallica biased. I'm not.
No, I'm saying
not Five
you're
Finger
huge.
Death biased.
You're fucking hugely biased. You're Kendrick Lamar, Drake biased.
No.
Yeah, you
thought 6 million Spotify monthly listens was a lot.
And you thought the whitest kids you knew.
You started asking.
The whitest kids you know were big. They were big time. Yeah,
I said they were big time.
Yes, you did. Listen back to the episode.
I said they were on the fucking Fuse network.
Listen, you're right.
No, I said they had a cult following, bro.
You said they were big in their niche.
Which is true.
You said
they have a cult following. Yeah, that's what I said.
Yeah, so does Five Finger.
That's not the same as big.
Five Finger Death Punch. No, you said they were big in their niche. You said they were big in their niche.
These guys don't have a cult following.
You said they were big in their niche. That's what you said.
Yeah.
In their
niche.
So I asked just now, is Five Finger Death Punch big in their niche? And you said no.
They're not. 6 million a month is not big. You could.
How could you say such a thing? 6.6 million? You can't even pay to wash your dishes in the dishwasher with that kind of money.
Metal isn't a niche, also. It's a giant genre.
It's insane. Oh yeah, sketch comedy is.
They're probably like
sketch
on the
comedy
low end
is a niche.
They're not
right.
big.
You're right. Sketch comedy is a small
6 million
niche.
a month for metal isn't big.
Saturday Night Live, Chappelle Show, Key and Peele. Yeah,
what's Metallica's Spotify monthly?
Sketch. Like I said, Metallica's.
They're in the same genre.
Yeah, but Metallica's huge. No.
Right.
I said niche.
It's big in their niche.
You don't think Five Finger Death Punch has a cult following?
No.
Oh well,
I've only heard their name. I don't even think I've heard one of their songs.
So then, how do you know if they have a cult following or not? It's okay to say I don't know. Count. You're allowed to say I don't know. What's the view count for Whitest Kids You Know monthly? What are the monthly views for Whitest Kids You Know?
No fucking. They're not on Spotify. I don't think.
Do you think it's over 6.6 million a month? Whitest Kids You Know?
I doubt it.
Yeah.
So it's music. Sketch comedy isn't music. What are we talking about? They're different mediums.
Is that the niche you're talking about? So Whitest Kids You Know was big in sketch comedy?
Not even.
Okay then.
They were big in like.
What was
sketch comedy was their niche.
That was their niche.
I guess.
And they were
sketch comedy.
And they were big. They're one of the biggest.
Of their time, yeah.
Oh,
but there wasn't much competition. It was like Mad TV and like SNL.
It was Mad TV, it was SNL, it was Chappelle Show, there was MySpace skits, there was YouTube skits.
No, Chappelle Show was a little before, I think.
But you can still watch replays.
Right, but I meant like there was no new ones coming out when there was new ones.
Jim, I think you're just wrong.
You think Five Finger Death Punch is big in their niche?
You
think that in metal they're big?
If I'm being honest with you, I really don't know.
What's Metallica? What are you looking at?
No. If you're talking about just metal, and by the way, I don't even know if that's the exact genre for Five Finger. They could just be.
I don't either. They could be fucking. They could folk for all I know.
They could be heavy rock or something. I'm gonna look that up real quick.
They could be new metal or some fucking bullshit.
Death Punch, genre. They probably have like a bunch of genres, like industrial metal, groove metal, rock. Yeah, you know what? I think they're pretty big for groove metal. I don't even know what you.
They're not groove metal, not with that name, really.
All right, groove metal,
I don't even know what groove
sometimes
metal
also
is,
called neo thrash or post thrash, is a subgenre of heavy metal music that began in the early 1990s. The genre is primarily derived from thrash metal, but played in slower. Yeah, I will say some of their stuff sounded a little slow. I was a little surprised when I heard it.
Yeah, but they just make up shit. Like, I've never heard of groove metal before. That's not real.
I mean,
it's metal.
I mean, the words that we use are made up, and then people decide to, like, the only reason we know what each other are saying is based on our understanding of the English language. So,
right, but I feel like
you're kind of arguing the dictionary.
I'm just arguing again marketing. I think people try to come up with their little own niches, like, oh, we're groove metal. It's like gear metal.
Jem, everything you're saying right now, I can't understand because the words you're saying, I don't really. I think that's just marketing. I think the words like you and it and a and is and if is just marketing by the big dictionary.
You had to look up what genre this band was.
Genre's just
and it was something you've never even heard of.
Genre's just a word. I think it's just marketing.
Why do you always try to act like you're not on my side?
I think genre's just marketing.
You just went, oh, they're called groove metal. What's groove metal?
Oh, called CALLED. That's that. I don't abide by that word. I think it's just marketing. Sure. That's a big marketing word. Oof, they got you big time on that one, buddy.
Oh yeah.
Oof. Oh yeah.
Great argument.
Jeez, that's a combo marketing. That's a good one.
W, man.
Don't get the all unless you can get the yeah.
Same point 5 times in a row. Yeah.
You're winning this one. I think it was 4 times in a row.
More like 6, but you know what? 6 is just 6 is just marketing.
Ooh, that's a number. I don't abide by science.
Math isn't real.
Math, you're right. Science isn't real.
Why don't you ask ChatGPT if it's real?
Why? It's just a stupid AI. I don't ask it for mathematical equations.
I didn't know Five Finger Death Punch was your favorite band. They're a great band, bro.
I didn't listen to them.
Apparently you love them.
I wanted to like them. I'm actually surprised, though, how many playbacks.
Wait, you don't even like them?
I told you this a couple minutes ago. I really don't know.
So why are you defending them so hard? You're acting like they were your favorite band.
Because we talked about.
So you think they suck also?
Because you're biased, and I try not to be.
How am I biased? Because I said I've never heard of them.
Because you just asked why you are. I'm not arguing for. I'm just arguing what's right or wrong, at least in my mind.
Wait, Jeff Hardy? I didn't know Jeff Hardy had a band and called Five Finger Death Punch.
I don't get it.
The guy in the video looks like Jeff Hardy.
Jem, I don't.
Wait.
I don't know.
Wait.
I don't know what you're looking at. Is it Jeff Hardy?
I'm gonna see if I know it. Get to the fucking chorus.
Oh, you're listening to. Yeah, I get what you're doing.
I don't think I've ever heard this song in my fucking life. By the way,
the most popular one.
No, not the most popular, but like one that had a lot of views. What is their most popular?
Let's see.
Wrong Side of Heaven.
Oh God.
Cringe.
Yeah, that's freaking.
We're the devil.
Bad Company, Jekyll and Hyde, Wash It All. I mean, song titles are usually pretty gay.
They are.
Except for
their name is gay too.
There's one song title that no one can ever hate.
No, these guys suck, dick.
Like I said,
I've never actually heard their songs, and they suck, dick. From what I just heard.
No, again, it's not. I'd never heard a song from them where I'm like, yeah, I like this.
But they're so big in their groove metal niche, dude.
Well, compared to whitest kids you know in their niche, then yeah, they're huge. They're the whitest kids you know of groove metal.
Yeah.
he's
groove metal band. No, I'm just looking it up.
I will say, it's been 2 hours and my ass is sweating.
Oh, Pantera is groove metal. All right, so they're not the biggest in the groove metal.
There's a couple songs from Pantera.
I win again. Lamb of God. I win again.
Never said they were the biggest.
Machine Head.
Never said they were the biggest. Never, and also
you
never said they were the biggest. Never said they were the biggest. Never said they were the biggest.
The biggest.
One of the biggest. One of the. I said.
And then you made up a niche, and then.
And I never even said. I just said groove metal, and I never even stated that that's the only niche that they have. And
White Zombie.
Hey, brother.
Mastodon.
I like
Anthrax, Slayer. These are all groove metal.
Yeah, do you know how many?
They're all 10 times bigger.
How many groove?
Slipknot? Slipknot's not. Slipknot.
No, I wouldn't call it.
All right, that's.
So wait, so you trust now, because this might be helping your debate. You now trust this definition of groove metal?
No, I'm just using your argument to show how dumb it is.
Yeah, just like science being gay.
Science is gay as fuck.
But I do want to go because I do want to get some food, dude.
All right. Well, yeah.
Hate to leave on bad terms.
Yeah. By the way, I was just joking, bro. I love you.
I don't think we're ever talking again after this one.
It sucks to leave like that, but I was just trolling and kidding, and I love you. And
I gotta figure out what to name this. I might just name it.
Nigga, how?
I was thinking dishwasher. Niche.
Oh yeah,
niche dishwashers.
Dishwasher would be more appropriate.
I mean,
that was like half the episode.
I mean, sour cream dishwashers.
I was fuming. I was furious. I was pacing.
I can't wait to listen back.
I was stuttering.
I never let him get a word in.
All right.
I'll talk to you probably next week.
Yep.
Later.
All right. Peach.
Hot.